Going live, going live, going live. Live from my basement. It's Thursday night. Woo! What is my success ratio on doing that correctly the first time? Don't hold your breath. I don't know for sure yet. So, welcome to my basement. Dave's Imaginations presents Dark Queen Ascension. The Fate of Fortitude. The Fate of Fortitude. Da, da, da. Jumping back over to OBS. Before I get too far, let's just go ahead and roll the intro.
Roll that beautiful beat footage.
Hardly need to hit the mute now. We weren't talking. We don't have someone munching on chips right in the microphone.
Oh, I thought that doesn't go away when you play the video?
That doesn't go away?
The
microphone.
The microphone, no.
Oh, okay.
I had to turn it off.
You-
But I learned.
okay.
I learned how to turn it off.
I got tired of us talking over his beautiful intro.
Welcome again. Dave's Imaginations presents Dark Queen Ascension, Fate of Fortitude. We are in the middle of the chapter part two. What was it called? For something for Dag?
Dag or death.
Dag or Death part two. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we the party had gone to the orc encampment to save Dag because they learned that there was a second Dag. Why are there two Dags? So they decided to go try to rescue Dag, and they went into the tent and they saw a Symmetrix, a wizard they thought they'd killed, another dark wizard, and Dag laying in her cot with a gem on its head. What is going on? You guys storm the tent. She bamps away, taking all of her friends with her. You guys surmise she's gone into Fortitude. You sneakily run away from the earth elemental that's chasing you, but you make your way to Fortitude. You sneak your way in. Katota flies over, sees that, hey, the trapdoor is open to the lower levels. Is that a bad thing? Yeah, that's a pretty bad thing. So you regroup and you decide we're going to storm the castle, storm the wizard's tower. And as you do, as you climb the hill through the trees surrounding the wizard tower, you set off one of the wizard's alarms, and then it's game on. And fireballs start flying. People get turned into giant apes. Blade warriors and Symmetrix eventually comes out and says, "Hey, we don't need to fight. We don't need to fight.
Can't we all just get along?
Can't we all just? All I want is the stupid Thome of Dragons. Give that to me, and we go away."
Which tries to gaslight us.
Which is absolutely. There's no gaslight. I don't know what even gaslight means. It's true. It's not like she's saying it's not true. She would totally let.
The gaslighting part is her saying, well, I don't want, you guys are forcing me to,
right.
to have to kill people. I don't want to kill people.
And then our paladin goes, bullshit! Bang! And slams the door because she's
I will
not
join
really
you
there.
in hell!
Yes. And it whips through her and smashes the door with
Wasn't it a natural 20?
Yes,
it was
with a searing smite or something on top of it. Basically,
it was like a 29.
Smote the shit out of the door.
And you just tore a rip right through.
No, I'm saying what door?
Oh, yeah.
The illusion that she was projecting, the mislead spell she was casting, and then so you kind of dealt with some of. There was the watery sphere that had collected one and two more until it was dispelled, and then people bamped out of that room. That was a chainsaw blender of death. Only to go outside to see Katota and Lorne, and I think we were both happy to kind of retreat at that point. They kind of threw something, but didn't really work all that great. And well, I think there was a fireball that hit Katota pretty good. And so they each retreated. Katota and Lauren went to the front, and the wizards, they got into the wizard tower, and you guys decided to go. A couple turns had passed, and Symmetrix had flown up. The skies darkened, crackling with static electricity, and zapped the giant ape and 3 people around it with chain lightning and channeled, upcasted chain lightning. That didn't feel pleasant, so you decided to go in for cover, which seemed like a good idea until she crashed the ceiling in on top of you. And then hit it with a massive necklace of fireballs. So, and in between here, you're healing yourself. Nope, damaged again. Nope, healing yourself. Now, you are standing amongst or buried within the rubble of... The ape is not. The rubble of this wizard's barracks, so the wizard's cabin, whatever.
And you guys were kind of trapped in the rubble. Also,
Most
right?
of us at the end of the session, most of us were
you'd spend a turn in
jumping
the
over to the game layout.
Okay.
Game layout and jumping
Jumping
into our favorite.
I think
There
most
was
of us had been able to at least stand up.
there was another Foundry update again this week. Our new dog. We have a new dog. Glenn knows this. You guys met it last week, maybe.
Yep.
Yes, and so here we are.
Ta was still buried because Ta chose to heal rather than,
Right.
Okay.
which meant Ta auto failed on the fireball, and yeah. No.
So I think Zorak, had you unburied yourself? I didn't quite remember.
Yes,
Yes.
which is why I think I got a saving throw for the fireball.
Yeah.
Right, and then, but even though you might have unburied yourself, you took a turn to unbury yourself, and then you were hit by the fireball. This is super difficult terrain. It's like maybe 2 squares and for movement while you're inside this space, unless you can somehow bamf away or fly or whatever. But if you're trying to trudge your way through this rubble, it's super difficult terrain. Now, flying somewhere above is Symmetrix, and it's chain lightning might have dissipated, but the smoke from the fireball is now. And as you look up, as it is Uguay's turn.
Yes.
As you look up, Uguay, you see in the flying above you, wind in the super, the model type of way, flowing behind her. You see Symmetrix some 100 feet above you.
Maybe super villain type of way.
She's not a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Telepathically, I'll say, do we want to just play possum?
As
In
Lauren is
a building that's on fire, full of on fire rubble.
Well, we're not in fire now, right?
Right.
well.
There might be some
Kind of.
I mean, the
The
fireball
thatch roof that fell on us.
just exploded 6 seconds ago. So
a fireball's like a gas explosion, right? It's just
I-
a big poof.
I agree. I
Fireball, it says in the spell, it sets everything on
fire. How long it stays on fire is up to the dungeon master, to a degree.
That's true. Yeah.
So the last fireball on this tileish type of roof. See how much I do for you guys. I changed the interior of this to rubbly rooftop.
That's good.
And so yes, there's things on fire like the butane or fuel that the fireball was used to explode hasn't burnt off yet. Like that's fire lighter fluid.
Okay,
Can we see
but
her?
if they don't move,
If they don't, the players.
if they don't move, are they going to get burned, or is it just pockets here and there?
What's the impression the players?
Okay, here's what it is. I put globes of fire. If you don't step in those, you'll be fine.
Got it.
Okay.
And those will last how many turns? 2 more rounds.
Okay.
Well, not that you know that, but yeah.
No, it's just a matter of, are they in a pile of stuff that's on fire that's going to kill them, or are
actively
they
burning?
just
Right. And the answer is no.
shit? It's just okay.
Thankfully, he has placed them other
Yes.
places. So
Okay.
as long as we are not forced to go through them, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
At a very slow pace because
Yeah. You gotta slog through
ankle slapping debris
it.
is
Yeah.
slogging. So Uguay has asked the party, possum? We playing possum?
Well, and Lorne, I mean, you're standing amongst the rubble.
Right.
You want to play possum?
Yeah.
That'd be collapsing dead.
Andy's coming! Yeah. Symmetrix is coming!
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah, well, let's see.
So you might respond with, okay, boss, but I'm standing up.
It's a little late for me.
Not possum. Ape.
Yeah, right.
Ape smash.
Yeah, she'll know I'm still alive because the ape's
No.
still there.
Ooh, ooh, wow.
Oh yeah. Don't even talk. Yeah. Okay. I understand at least. But maybe not. Ooh. Voices in head. What is this?
Assuming Ken that she knows you're the one who cast it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
How? I mean, I'm buried in the rubble, so I wouldn't.
I mean, you can telepathically communicate, though.
Right.
Who is...
Fair enough.
How is this telepathic communication happening? It's not a concentration spell?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's emboldening bond.
Good.
Nice.
I think I probably do. I think I did it on the
The last 1 hour.
Should check concentration.
How many times can you do it in a day?
2? Maybe
Okay.
3?
Ube has just said this. Any responses?
Ken? What are your thoughts?
What? She'll know someone's alive because the ape's still there.
Right. And Glenn's stating.
Lorne is.
Oh, sorry, Lauren.
Well, I'm basically dead, so it's not going to be that hard.
Oh.
I'm not so much playing.
Todd's pulling a Loki right now.
Yeah.
After having been.
Or you could try to parlay.
We either need to get to the book and run, or we need to go fight her head on.
We can't reach her. It's my fear is we can't get to her. So
Is she within 120 feet? Could he counterspell her fly, or
Dispel it.
Dispel her fly.
I don't have dispel magic prepared.
It's
I do have
Uguay's
fly
turn.
prepared.
it's my turn.
How high up is she?
Oh.
Did you
I
say?
said 100 feet.
Okay.
Charging up my phone here.
I mean, that's within a lot of spellcaster's range.
Tell is a huge beast.
Can we see her?
Not 100
Yeah,
feet.
I mean, there is
About how far?
about 100 feet,
100.
and through the smoke you can see her, so it's not perfect vision. You see the waves of heat distortion.
I am going to hold my action until she comes within.
You're on deck.
All right.
Until she comes within 30 feet of me,
Mhm.
and then I will cast blindness on her.
Okay.
That means you've used that spell slot. So whether or
Either-
not,
okay.
yeah, whether or not.
And
she
so far, she has shown no
That's
interest
true.
in getting
Yeah.
within your
Yeah.
reach.
That's a good point. I think I won't do that.
Oh,
That puts me back to square one.
what's that mean? Oh, that's
Is there anybody else within range?
There's a closed door which you might like to keep closed.
Yeah.
I would
Or
say
we might
that
like to open it so we can run in there.
Fireball.
the ape might be 30 feet tall.
It's well, huge.
Does it say?
Yeah, huge, which is 15. 15 by 15.
Okay, 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
On top, which could be on top of I think I said it was 10-foot tall wall.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can't just reach up and grab her.
How far can you jump?
What's the vertical? Giant.
Yeah.
If he's 15 feet tall, he could probably jump his height.
Well, is
Maybe a
it a
little more.
strength modifier in that?
Plus 6.
No, his strength score.
23.
Ken, isn't that for jumping? If you run and
Yeah, strength.
you run,
Strength scores for jumping.
yeah. So if you run and jump, you can jump your strength score. So like 23 feet.
Yeah, it's still not going to get me to 100.
Yeah, it's not gonna get to you. It's closer though. It's like 60 ish.
What if he finds a really bendy tree and launches himself?
I love that type of stuff. So you jump onto the. We'll do it on your turn, but if you we'll talk.
myself.
We'll talk about it.
There's
You
a nice big tree right there.
you grab the top of the evergreen. You leave yourself back. Pull yourself back. Fling yourself forward.
That's right. The
We'll-
Scooby-Doo principle says it'll work.
We'll talk through that. I love the cinematic thought. But it's Uguay's turn,
I'm still.
and Lauren's on deck.
But how tall is the tallest tree right here? How about that?
So if you look outside, we got trees that are
50 feet tall.
50 feet, easily 50 feet tall, but they're flimsy at the top.
Yeah.
But I would say an ape, he moves up those. Not difficult terrain at all getting to the top of a tree for an ape.
Who's next to me?
Yeah.
Who's next to you?
It's Ta, right?
Yeah, Katota.
Yeah,
Is
he's buried.
Somewhere buried underneath the rubble to your side. You're, did the healing help?
Doesn't feel like it helped.
The roof. The roof.
Get the
The
roof.
roof is on fire.
Nice.
Um,
And it's in my lap.
I am going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I am going to, noticing the normally overconfident voice of Ta, not cracking under the strain of his pain. I think I'm going to. It's called. Where is it? It's weird. I can only find this in one place. It's not where you think it would be. So now I'm trying to get it to. I am going to. Where is it? Come on. So I have this healing ability where I can move up to my distance to get within touch of someone and I can heal him. I'm trying to find it though. That's the problem.
No, let's talk through it.
Yeah,
So,
here it is. Balm of Peace. So as an action, you can move up to your speed without provoking any opportunity attacks, and when you move within 5 feet, am I within 5 feet of him now?
Close enough.
All right, so not using my movement then. I will, as my action, restore 2d6 plus 5, which you'll get the max because you've
Max
already
out.
got the
Yeah.
beacon. So that's 12 plus 5, that's 17.
17.
And
So you say you're oogly boogly and you reach your hand down in between the rubble, finding his shoulder, and you put it on there and you say,
That's not my
"Be
shoulder.
healed." Huh?
it'll serve
But
the
why
same
is it
purpose.
growing? Why is it coming to life?
Feels like it's healing.
PG 13
Family show.
family show. Don't want
All
to
right, so then I'll
dissuade our many viewers of our number one show in the great
Timmy, cover your ears.
NSFW.
Yeah. Only implied. We didn't show.
NSFY. Not safe for you too.
Yeah, right.
So that's your action. You did something else.
Yeah, that was my action.
Now you can move up to 2 squares, is what I said.
I think I used up our 2 curse words already.
I
10
will
feet.
also, as a bonus action, do healing word on him, so he gets 9 more.
9 more.
9 more. Healing. You guys are a bunch of clerics, is what you are.
Feeling better.
And then I will move, but where to?
So through the rising smoke, some 100 feet above, you see Symmetrix. I can just see her, staff in hand, other hands out, gazing down, maybe cackling, "Surrender!"
About that. So in
Well,
watching,
let her finish her.
So I will stand. I will start to stand up, and then I'll collapse.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
so question from the recap video. Apparently, she's got lots of different staffs. Is she like rotating through these
One
different?
step.
One staff that can do many different things.
Yes.
The staff of the Magi.
And so when you say in the video, okay, X charges, is that it's X charges left of that particular thing?
The staff has. As you think about this, Zurich puts on his professorial tone and says, "The staff of the Magi has 50 charges, and as she casts spells, she uses a certain number of those charges to cast the spell.
Okay.
And she's used 15 hour. I don't have it in front of me.
Right.
The 15 to 20 of those charges of the 50.
Okay.
And that staff, no doubt, was charged because it can replenish its charges 2d6 plus.
There's 10 little green jewels down the side, and 6 of them are still lit up.
There are 2 magic items that are like the highest level wizard magic items, like in the standard rules.
Yeah.
This staff is one of them.
And that's fine.
So-
What I wanted to understand was, when you showed the typed up thing, I was like, it was not. You answered the question. The bottom line is it's one staff, but it can do lots of things.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the piece I was missing because it sounded like the way I read the handwritten stuff. I'm like, okay, she's got a staff for this and a staff. How many different staffs has she
No,
got?
one staff.
One staff. All right. Fair enough.
One staff to rule them
With
all.
a Swiss Army logo on it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Corkscrew.
Yeah, activate. Whatever. Okay. All right. Lauren's turn. Thanks for that. That was an important clarification for me. Because when I watched that, I was like, wait, what? Okay. So Lauren is going to. Lauren's going to cast a second level aid, which will give my allies within 30 feet, which is Zerwak, Ta, and Oogway.
Let's see. I just want to see how.
You're questioning the fact that I have already checked this?
Notice the ape is also within 30 feet.
Okay. So good for
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
Good.
These are obviously within 30 feet. I
Right.
just want to make sure that see if the ape was too.
Awesome. Okay. So
8 has a limited number of people too, I think.
up to 3.
Okay, so who you picking?
Okay, cool.
Ta and Zerwak for sure. And
You said Oogway collapsed?
and
He fell to the
feigned.
ground.
He's doing his.
Oh,
Thing.
Fane. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to pick. He said no deal telepathically, whatever. I don't know. I'll trust it. You're a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Zerwak, Ta, and Oogway, you all get.
You don't have to be able to see him, I assume.
It just says in range.
Okay.
5 hit points.
Yeah, 5. Your hit point maximum and current both go up by 5.
And they're temporary hit points? Or
8 hours.
Their maximum.
okay.
So your maximum possible goes up by 5, and you get 5
Okay, so
to your
max.
current.
So
you
there's a
zero.
max HP
That'll
modifier. And put the 5 in there.
Right.
So you cast 5-hour energy.
Yes.
8-hour energy.
Okay.
All right, and so that helps them. And let me look at that one more time. Okay, and that's an action. All right, so that is my action. And let me make a note of that. Second. To Zerwak, Ta, and Oogway. All right. So that was the action movement. Yeah. I want to move. And I'm going to move. Let's see. Nope. No.
I'll put you here.
No.
10 feet.
Oh, because this whole slow thing, right?
Mhm. Which could get you to the door.
No, I'm not leaving my party. So really, it's like 1/3 movement.
Yeah, super. I just declared
Yeah.
10 feet. You can move 10 feet.
Okay. And where was I? Did you move me 10 feet?
I have not moved you at all.
Okay. Then I want to move 10 feet towards my compatriots here.
Well, the safest 10 feet would be like to here.
Yes. That works.
And are you sure you want to cluster up like that?
Is she saying that?
No. Well, all right.
Yes,
Voice in
I
your-
do.
Voice in your head.
It's the voice of
Right.
the voice of Dag in your head.
Katota. Oh, you just got some health back. You're feeling a little...
feeling a lot better. I'm up, a little above half hit points now.
50 plus, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the exact number.
You don't need to.
So it's an action to unbury, right?
Yes.
So that's what Tal will spend his turn doing. Is
Yeah.
So
crawling.
you're not going possum?
No.
Right now, there's only one moving target, and it's me.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I'm just putting it out.
Yeah, Ta's going to crawl out of the rubble. We'll still play somewhat possum by...
Staying prone.
So you just you push a big timber off you, and you just kind of pull up under your arms and. Ugh.
Yes, exactly. It's like that. So, yeah. Because otherwise, it's going to take full turn. I don't want to, leave that till,
Right.
like, hey, I
I'm
want
with
to
you.
do something. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Can you hold action to move?
You can hold your action
Dodge.
to take an action, a simple action,
Yeah.
right? So
Could I hold my action? Oh, I use my action.
remember, you can only move 10 feet. Also,
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Back to top of the order with Darcel. It's time to talk through this craziness.
Well, okay. I had another idea.
All right.
So he has this particular rock ranged weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of color and fun, would you let me do it with a tree instead?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so he's gonna rip up a good sized javelin tree.
All right.
Like a Christmas tree size.
Yeah.
Okay.
And chuck it at her.
You pull it out of the ground. All right.
So, well,
But
okay,
pulling it out of the
actually-
ground is going to be. It's going to be a check to see if you're grabbing a live tree.
Yeah.
There's going to be a strength check. I'm setting difficulty class at 13.
Okay.
I mean, you got 23 strength.
Nope. 9.
Plus.
9
total.
9 total. You grab it. It starts to
Hey,
move.
You got your D4?
Oh. Oh. I know it's gonna matter.
Well, hell
Max
that.
out.
Would you say 13?
13.
So I gotta
Beats
get
it,
the 4.
beats it.
Where's it?
Oh, 4.
Where is it? Well, a D8's like a D4, right? I just use one of those.
You need to borrow
D8.
I have.
D8 divided by 2. I'll do
I
that.
have them. Where are they? There. 4. There. It's right there.
Yeah.
Rolled right out of the bag.
Nope.
Yeah, so, that's your turn, or that's your action anyway. You go to. I'll let you give up and take a movement still, but you grab it by the and it starts to move. You feel like maybe another turn, maybe you might have it, but this turn you're not. It's just you started to deroot it, but not quite.
All right.
And that would you? So just a question: is there a difference between trying to uproot something versus snapping it off?
No.
Okay, I can change my fluff. Right?
Yeah,
you
but
went to
I
bed,
still-
but it was too green and it didn't
Yeah.
quite snap.
Fair enough.
All right.
I was just asking. if
So
there was a
can you?
difference.
What's 40 feet of movement get me?
How would you like to move? Would you like to move across the top or swing from here to down? But, so I'm saying because of your ape, you're not really restrained. Oh wow, it gets you. All right, so somewhere
Roughly
in
the corner,
somewhere in
like-
this arc,
I want to, like the corner of the building,
underneath her.
basically right under her. Yeah, and I'm
Are you
growling
on the wall?
at her. And
Are you on the wall or on the ground?
Uh,
Can't remember where we left off.
yeah.
I mean,
I could be. I mean, just sort of hanging off the corner of the building. I'm like growling at her and doing whatever I can to get her attention.
For the Wizard's Tower, I described it as kind of first of all, it's a cone, right? Or a cylinder. And it's kind of like in rubble sideways, right? So I was picturing it such that it would probably be, I think from here to here is a low side, from here to here would be the tall side. I think that makes sense to me. All right? So that's good for you.
Roughly the half towards me.
The half towards you is a tall side.
Okay.
All right, and we said how tall? 50 feet tall?
That's what I remember.
50 feet tall. It is.
Like way back when.
It is.
Yeah, originally. Yeah.
Good enough. So this side of the Wizard Tower is 50 feet tall. I said she's 100 feet in the air, so that she's 50 feet above the top of the tower. Okay, and you're beating your chest, looking up her. I can just see the drool falling off the as you're trying to intimidate her, and she's just kind of scoffing at you. All right, and that's your turn.
Yep.
All right. The wizards are quiet. Zorok, it's your turn.
Bleeding out.
Okay, so I can look up out from under my table and see her flying, right?
Sure. Now it is somewhat distorted through the flames, through the smoke, but up some 100 feet.
Right, but I can see her.
Yep.
Through the fire and the flames.
100 and
Fire and flames, sure. Fire and
ish feet
smoke.
away.
100.
100 feet, sure.
All right. Ooh, what to do? I think we'll go with this. I'm gonna pull out my wand of magic missiles
Nice.
Nice.
and just send a casting at her. It's not much. But it's a start.
Surface to air magic. missile.
Maybe we can entice her to come down
There
to
you
us.
go.
Each one's the concentration check.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything that makes you do a concentration check is good.
So yeah, I'll do one charge, and apparently not have it do a charge. Ah, oh no. All right, I'll have to figure out how to mark down a charge later. Oh, I need one more. It shoots 3.
All right, so it's 3.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, so 5, 9, 11 force damage.
Woohoo! But is it 3 checks?
You know, I've never been sure. I think they are supposed to be separate instances, but I don't actually know, and that seems overly complicated.
It does. It does. So she does have advantage on Constitution checks, and the damage here is less than 10. So she just needs to be a 10, right?
Yeah, just a 10.
I thought it was 11.
No, it's half the damage or 10, whatever is higher.
Oh. Advantage. Oh, and it's so 14, but it was going to be plus Constitution plus 4 anyway. So, and she's hit by your magic missiles for the 11 points of force damage, and you can see it hit her shoulder, and her eye trains to the direction from which the magic missiles comes. And she goes, "Oh, so there you are. Our wizard is with us."
And then If possible, I'd like to try to work my way towards the door.
Well, you can use. Well, were you buried or not?
No, I'd unburied
He
myself
had unburied.
already.
All right, and so you can move to the door if you want.
Yeah, sure.
And so with that. She says her oogity boogity. All right. Oogway. Actually, I'm going to roll for it. Oogway and Katota roll off.
Roll off.
D20s, and the loser loses. Would you like me to do it on screen for you?
Are you picking targets? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Straight
They're
number.
just a D20.
No modifiers.
No modifiers.
I'm assuming you won. I rolled a 2.
Yes.
All right, Katota. You feel the grip, a magical grip around your torso, and it starts to pull you off the ground. You can contest this.
Okay, I will.
Okay, you will, huh? Let me get her spell difficulty class here.
This is not good.
Talking about me?
Okay, this is not good.
I have a trick up my sleeve, I hope.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So the DC, spell DC is 20. So, but you can contest that with your strength.
Okay,
So roll a natural 20.
a saving throw?
Saving. Yeah, saving throw, sure. It's like a spell, a tug of war. So it's not really
Okay.
a spell saving throw. It's like a shove or a pull type of thing. So it's a strength contest.
Oh, if I need a natural 20, then maybe in trouble. But,
You
I'd
feel
like
the pull starting to pull you up. You have a reaction if you want to use it.
yes. I'd like advantage, so I'm going to use my advantage. Tied to chaos.
Okay.
No, I don't roll this time for the
Okay.
chaos roll.
I like it.
Look, chaos might help us.
Nope. 8 and 11.
And you feel your torso just get lifted 30 feet up into the air. And from above, she says, as you, Lorne and Zerwak, she'll say, "Surrender now before your friend here perishes."
Go ahead, try to kill me.
I think that's what she's doing. Surrender now. All right, and that would make it
You're just like,
Oogway.
balloon, wee.
Exactly.
So he's just hanging up in the sky.
30 feet up in the sky.
I'm a blimp.
She hasn't moved.
Apparently not.
I didn't say it, but she would have moved, and I see her moving somewhat away from. Let's get away from the wall a little bit.
How far could she move?
Well, she's flying.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know how far she can move. 30 feet, 40
How
feet.
close would she have to be to do what she did to Top?
So I'm 30 feet closer to her now, right?
Good point.
Yeah, well, you're 30 feet up.
close enough for the telekinesis, sure. Fly, she can fly 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
So there's plenty of space. Zurtak is Zurtak.
You're in allergy medicine now?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Guess it took that long.
Katota is the one.
Zerwalk.
Oh,
That's right. I just
No,
want-
no. Katota is the one I lifted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's like for upset stomachs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think this is fair. I think we're good here. Not good, but lifted 30 feet above, telling Zurok and Lorne, surrender!
But she hasn't come down at all.
She hasn't come down at all. And it's Uguay's turn.
Yeah. Who else is hurt? Everybody.
Enough of the healing! Do something
I
else!
can't do anything else. That's the problem.
Okay.
I mean, I could do something, but it would be wasted.
Yeah, we don't have time to waste.
You know what?
I mean, I can't do anything. I don't have a throwing thing. I don't have.
Okay.
In fairness, telekinesis and fly are both concentration spells. So to do it, she had to land on top of the wizard's tower. So she came down 50 feet.
So she's now within 30 feet of me?
I picture her one hand on some feet on rubble, one hand on the side, staff out like this, pointing at it like this.
What about last time? She used telekinesis to flatten the building.
Well, that was bygones.
We didn't see what she was doing.
She was standing in a tree.
Yeah, we didn't really see it last
Or
week,
she
so-
fell
How
for
close
one
is she
turn
to me?
and then-
50 feet up,
So she's
30 feet over, whatever the angle is.
Wait,
You should.
She's standing on top of the wizard's tower.
the tower.
The tower
Okay,
that's-
I thought it was on the building. Okay.
She's on top of this tower,
The tower. Okay.
the
wall,
tower,
the
the
busted
high
wall.
part.
right? And so looking down over you guys, so that's at 60
70.
feet, 60, 70 feet on the angle, probably.
Well, if you give me 60 feet, I can do something. If you give me 70 feet, I can't.
60 feet on the
Sorry.
angle.
All right.
A weird sound comes from her staff. Lauren says, "Oh, wait a second. Let me check my."
Merlin box.
Try to use a spell that is like a hit rather than a saving throw.
I am going to cast command on her.
Nice.
Wisdom 18. She'll probably pass. But
Probably. She gets advantage.
Hmm. It's 58 feet. He was right.
Nice.
Good.
Pythagoras agrees with you.
Pythagoras.
50 feet up, 30 feet over is a 58-foot.
All right.
diagonal.
And what kind of save is this?
wisdom.
Where are you?
30 feet
Wisdom
up.
save.
Well, 20 feet.
So 20 and how far are you that way?
30.
And you're
You're
casting a
closer.
spell.
So you get advantage, right?
Because you lifted me 30
And
feet up in
wisdom is plus 10.
there. Whatever the distance across. It's the
20
same,
out,
but I'm
31. 31? How did I get to 31?
36.
Oh, I didn't say plus. So it's 19 plus 10 is 29.
So this distance was 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Or was that?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
30 over 20 up.
Got nothing else I can do.
That's 36.
I'm out.
Move. If you wanted to move. I can picture you rolling over on your back and trying to do boogity boogity. So you'd have to use half your movement. I'll let you move 5 feet if you want to, like toward the door.
If I move towards a door, it's the
I
door
know
with Zerwalk.
the doors are open. I think we've established that before.
The side doors.
This set of doors right here.
Are there doors left?
Fair enough. Yeah, that.
Better question. Building's taking quite a bit of beating here.
Yeah,
That's the
those
door
walls don't look so stable anymore.
Didn't that door get hit with a
Yeah, these doors aren't here.
mighty smite or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You moving?
Holy smite, Batman!
No.
All right, Lorne, surrender.
Death first.
There it is.
Now. One second. I know I had it. I got it. I'm on it.
I know this one.
I do know this one. Okay. Oh, so Taz over there now?
I'm floating.
He's flying.
Floating.
I was
Oh,
there
floating.
I was there the whole time. I
Oh,
just
so
run-
she's lifted you up.
Yeah, it's 30 feet straight up.
Okay. In the vicinity of the non-existent door. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what's involved to do that, but I will. Does that work at more than one level? Nope. I gotta do this one. Okay. Within range. Range is 120 feet.
I get 5 emboldening bonds per long rest.
Yes. It's the communication has been very helpful.
Well, I'm not sure what else to do, so Lauren's gonna-
Surrender.
No.
How about now?
I will cast a third level Dispel Magic.
Now, okay.
Creature, object, or magical
No,
effect.
She's not.
It just means he's going to fall to the ground.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
me or on her, I guess.
You're going to disrupt the telekinesis spell that's
Right.
grappling him.
Well,
You'll free him.
yeah, but I don't want to wound him. We just got done patching him
You
up.
won't be wounding him.
Well, no, I will be.
The ground will be.
by correlation, whatever. Okay, so I'm not doing that, I guess, because I don't want to drop him.
It could. I mean, it may only get worse for him.
Well, right, but there's no way to know that. So,
Yeah,
is the potential trauma from a 30-foot drop?
theoretically, she's gonna keep raising me up higher and higher. I
Yeah.
think is what Dave is saying.
Okay. All right.
Your love it lifted me.
We've been talking about this the whole time. You know what? Let's see. Oh, but if I do that, then I can't do that. That's a problem. Heckity heck. All right. No, I got a way around that. I've got a way around that. All right. We're going to do it this way. I'll see you. It won't be third. It will be fourth. Fourth level Dispel Magic.
She's not flying, right? You know that.
Understood.
All right.
But she's dangling my guy, threatening to hurt
absolutely.
him, and that's not okay. So, fourth level Dispel Magic to get her to break her telekinetic hoopty.
You get threatened
So,
to drop my friend.
Telekinesis is a
Aye.
5th level spell.
Okay. So that means it does nothing.
No.
No.
Read it.
You have
something
to
about.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay. For any spell. Okay. For each spell of fourth level or higher on the target, which you're saying it's 5, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So 15.
So 15. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay. 15, but you get to include your
Spell div-
spellcasting ability.
Modifier.
Modifier.
So you
Plus
get
5, plus
plus
6,
two.
7.
two.
Plus 2.
Okay.
All right. 15. D20 plus 2.
Plus 4.
If that's still going on.
Is that right?
Null.
Yes.
Plus 4s are still in effect. Okay. 14 and 2 is 16.
16.
And 2 more.
And 2 more.
Oh, and 2 more, right.
As her grasp on the telekinesis lets go, and Katota falls to the ground. So it is a D6 for every 5 feet. So
Every
5d6 damage.
Ouch.
Sorry, dude. Kept you from falling from higher.
If I fell from
Ow.
high enough, I might have time to cast like levitate or something on me, but I'd probably be pretty high up for that to work.
16 points of damage.
That's not terrible.
Bludgeoning.
I can patch you up.
And you are here now.
On the
You're okay
Steps.
with that damage, right?
Yeah.
Well, he
And I'll-
He looks like he's okay.
Well, and
kinda
I can patch him up more.
I mean,
bounced.
being
Did,
that
did I like roll down the steps?
You have
Johnny
no
Wick.
would you
shot.
like to?
Get her.
Sure.
I can heal, right? I'm the other cleric in the group.
I'm
He
free!
can heal himself.
I can
Ow.
heal myself.
You are prone.
So dispel magic, and then I can move.
Yes, you can move.
So
You can see Zurak has gone for the door.
Okay. Move me. Oh, is he? So 10 feet would put me on him at him. Oh, so he hasn't gone through the door yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Tuffy. Are you okay, or do I need to
Well, you
patch?
you
I don't
can't
know.
see me,
I
so,
can't see
yeah.
you. All right. Well, the
Well,
door's
you-
not there.
well, you
I blew
could-
the door away.
You could ask.
Oh yeah.
Are you okay?
How you
Probably
holding
heard
up?
like a ouch, 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 ouch. I'm alive.
You're alive, but do you need patching? More patching? A lot of patching?
Focus on taking her down.
Okay, got it. I'm going to move and cover Zerwalk 6 here. 10 feet.
Okay. Where are you going to move to?
Let's see here. Come back. Let's see. Let me bust out my thing.
By the way, Mr. Streamer, did you change to this instead of the camera?
I did. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna go. Oh shoot! I got it.
You could put cryptic messages
Oh,
in your
why
head
am I
each
grouped?
week that people would have to figure out.
Save me.
For some reason I'm grouped. Can you ungroup us?
Yes, I will try.
Oh. Sorry, I
Somehow
had a group
you-
on.
For a test
Group? I don't understand what group is.
Well, the brown squares. Like when I just tried to move myself, I wound up moving Ta and Uwe, and I didn't want to do that.
All right, try now.
Mm.
No?
Oh. Not sure.
Did not
And
work?
off-screen me. Click on somebody else like the tiger, can you?
I will try. That didn't help.
Hmm.
Well,
Tell me where you want to
Yeah,
move.
move towards the door.
I want to see where I'm waving. I want to be to his.
All right,
to
so
the
you can
left
get
of.
10 feet only is all
I
you
know,
can move. So
yeah.
about there is about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn. Free tab moved up.
Okay. That was Lorne Katota. No. Before Katota's turn.
Oh, good.
More.
Wow, melee fodder. Awesome.
The ape would probably be the only one that hears it, but the ape hears somewhere off in the trees the
Thundering of hooves and
Yeah.
the trampling of undergrowth, and out emerges 3 wargs in tight formation, curving.
Yeah. Synchronized dancing. And they have riders, I assume.
Oh yeah, orc riders on wargs. All right, now Katota. You've just been dropped. You lay prone on the stairs outside of the burning building, which is there's at least that. The air's a little fresher here.
Yes, a little bit.
The tides of
No, the air is pretty fresh up there too.
it was. The tides of chaos
Until we're
are
dropped.
running through your veins.
Would stand up to tap my movement, right?
Yes.
Um,
Your vantage point to her isn't so great with the 10-foot wall right there. If you want to see her, you're probably going to have to move out like 10 feet.
yeah,
Right.
that's fair. I've that transmuter stone.
Yeah.
If I'd known we were getting no battle, I would have used it for damage resistance.
Yeah,
but
you had
didn't.
no idea that
No
you were
idea
going
we're going to do all this stuff. So I used it for extra movement. So I do have 40 feet of movement. So 20 feet left. So, yes. I would like to stay within 65 feet of her.
So let's say you move like to here.
Okay.
She's up at night.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can see her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
From this angle, yeah, sure. You at least see part of her.
So first, let's do the chaos.
Mm.
So, trying to remember what all the details.
Wild
are.
magic.
Yeah, wild magic.
Wild magic. So you need to roll a. You pray to the sovereign of chaos and make a religion check to see if the result is extreme, moderate, or a nuisance. And I believe you roll a D100.
She's on top of the wall. An earthquake right now would be awesome.
Religion check.
Holy Strider over here. She's
8.
excavating.
8 is the result. This is a moderate.
Okay. And then a D100. $52.
52. Going through the list. 52. Moderate. All creatures
All creatures.
within 20 feet of you.
None.
No. Creatures. I think you're a creature. I think
Am I within
Lauren.
20 feet?
Well, we should measure it. It's going to be close.
That is close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you round up. It's not close.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll give, because Zurok is right on the edge here, I'll give him advantage. But the other two, easily within 20 feet. I haven't finished the sentence yet. I have not finished. Against your spell DC or be knocked, just knocked prone. No big deal.
Yeah.
All right, so Oogway, Lorne, roll a d20. This is a strength.
What do you got to beat?
Strength.
16.
With
Saving
your
throw.
D4?
You're
DC.
already prone, though, right?
Were you already prone?
Well, I mean,
Were you? I mean,
Yeah, because you were playing possum.
yeah.
Well, then it didn't matter.
What are we doing?
DC 20, or you get knocked prone by some pulse of energy.
Hey,
No modifiers?
No strength.
strength,
modifier.
and he gets you to die 4, right?
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, plus the D4.
And can you get advantage? Yeah. Or Marion, whoever you are.
23 all told.
Yeah. The ground shakes underneath you, and you keep your feet.
That's right.
Too bad it didn't impact her. Okay, but what did that get you?
Zurak,
I get
16.
advantage.
Yeah, you kept your feet as well.
Whatever.
Oh, but you weren't casting something, or
No, this
Not
is the
yet.
wild magic
this is a
byproduct.
juicing up for.
Yeah, I
next
want
one?
that
Okay.
advantage, so I need to do this.
All right.
Okay.
I love the chaos. I love
It's
this.
been a
about-
while, and I'd forgotten that I can use that on more than just attack. It's been so long.
And I'm pretty liberal because I just love rolling on the chart.
Yeah, it applies to saving throws and a bunch of other stuff. I should have remembered all that, but whatever. Characters at this level are so complicated. So much
And you know, we made it even more complicated.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to cast. Which one was it? I'm going to cast 5th level spiritual weapon
Okay.
right next to her
Okay.
with my bonus action. Because it's a bonus action to cast.
But it is a spell, so now you were limited to cantrips.
But now I can use the spiritual weapon to
Yep.
attack her.
Okay.
So I will use my advantage to roll my attack. And that's a 25 to hit.
25 to hit. As your spiritual weapon appears next to her and swipes at her, 25 to hit is... So I'm mulling over, does she let this hit her? It's just a puny spiritual weapon. So I think she's going to just take the damage.
All right.
Giant crow.
13
Fun
points of damage.
13?
13.
Yeah. For the Magic players out there, there's things you could do once you hit that you can buff the damage.
Yeah.
As I... Somewhere, there it is. Spiritual weapon. Bamf. I have to figure out how to turn that off. I don't need...
So the spiritual weapon would be a scimitar because that's what.
Okay.
Those
Depicted
who-
by this pickaxe, but sure.
Yeah,
It could be
yeah,
whatever you want.
But,
For our flaw.
but that's what the followers of the Traveler
Sure.
prefer as scimitars,
Nice.
according
Nice.
to lore.
I appreciate the following of lore. Okay. Until you die. That was Katota. Darcel. She is standing some 50 feet above you. Actually,
She's on the roof.
I said you were 10 feet up already,
Yeah.
so she's 40 feet above
40
you.
feet up and some feet.
She's pummel range.
Over.
She's pummel range.
Well, that's I was trying to figure out is so if. Well, wait. Okay, so she's 50 feet up, or she's 40 feet above me, and whatever the horizontal is. So I'm guessing 40 feet is too far away for me to actually get to her.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably 40 feet if you didn't.
But
go
okay,
up.
but
Only 30.
Grab a piece of bread.
that's what I was. Yes, I'm going to look for a chunk
yeah.
of the building
Oh, yeah.
or
Sure.
rubble,
It's a
whatever.
stone.
And can I get myself within 50 feet of her to throw it at her somewhere halfway up the wall or something?
Left, right.
So you reach down with your right hand, you scoop up a big piece of the rooftop with the other hand, and you kind of do one of those rotates around, and you throw it up there. So
Yeah,
I see you are. Come on, Dave.
Well, yeah. So,
So
to be
you're-
fair, yeah, like
you're-
move me,
you're-
yeah, like there, and then
You're
I'm
like there. Yeah.
10 feet up. So now, like,
Yeah.
50-foot throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're just like there's a window or a side of the wall that your hand is sunk into and you're holding on to the
All
side.
right. Come on. Oh, and I get Noel's D4. That's better. 28 to hit her. And I'm just going to take the average 30 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, yeah, and she thinks, oh, she wasn't gonna be able to shield that anyway. So 28 points of bludgeoning, 30 points of bludgeoning.
Every little bit counts.
That's right,
Concentration
man.
check.
On what? I don't think she's concentrating on
Oh,
it.
she's not doing anything right now?
She's not flying anymore. That's right.
Yeah,
Maybe she falls off the wall.
maybe,
Yeah, I mean, she just got whacked.
maybe. I think that's a good idea. We're gonna make her do a
Dexterity.
dexterity. I think that is reasonable. So, dexterity.
grab her, Fey Ray her ass.
That's right.
Loki her ass.
Loki,
Yeah.
right, there you go.
Yeah.
Or Red Wizard if you're watching D&D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I might just take a dive down to the floor with her in front of me.
I'm gonna.
Posted that
So
earlier in the
30.
tonight in Discord. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna set the difficulty class at 12. She needs a 12 or better to stay on the on top.
Oh.
Here, what?
Hey, she just wasted a natural 20 on a dexterity check. I would much prefer to keep that and let her fall.
Too bad, so sad. Okay.
Darcel, Zurok, you're staring up a big monkey butt.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so she's up there. This is a conundrum. Alright, I'm gonna step back basically as far as I can, if that'll get me outside of monkey,
The
monkey
falling
area.
Yeah, because there's certainly falling rubble from above.
I thought the roof's caved in already.
Oh, it is, except for the part of the roof that the ape just threw up above your head. No, I'm not making you
Right.
take any damage. I'm just saying
Right.
stuff is falling down.
Dodging, I'm weaving. Alright, we're gonna take a shot, but this time with a
Flee back to
fourth
the
level
door so we can
fireball.
Shoot something at her. Okay.
4th level fireball.
Will that
Because I'm
destroy
out
the
of third
wall?
level slots.
And what?
Will that destroy the wall?
This is I don't think so.
Come on,
But
guys. I want the stuff to
I
fall
don't
in
know
on the
that she
wizard.
has much of a ability to dodge with her dexterity.
All evidence to the contrary.
Yeah.
I'd say if there
That's
ever
good
was a
roll.
time, she could ride that 20.
What was it? Oh, so I guess maybe it wasn't dexterity, maybe it was strength. All right, to hold on.
you read the staff though, right?
The staff.
It gives her advantage on saving throws against
Magic,
magic.
Magic.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
rocks.
not rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. not
yes,
rocks.
but I agree on the.
Right.
So it wouldn't be because it's supposed to be a dexterity saving throw on a fire. All right, I'm just trying to make sense of this in my own head. Okay, so
4th level fireball coming your way.
She's on a skinny wall. There's no way for her to dodge. That's logical. She just has to take it.
so an 18.
It's not enough.
It's
You
not.
needed a 20.
I needed a DC 20. All right.
Yeah, but it's only 23 fire damage because I rolled a lot of 2s.
Congratulations, you're starting to scratch her.
Yay!
You did your movement. That was Zurok. And for her turn,
How many points?
How high up is she, out of curiosity?
50 feet.
30 something.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
23.
Carry on.
Yeah.
23 this time.
She bamfs away.
She can't be much more than 150.
What, years
She
old?
is. Hit points.
Yeah, okay.
What the?
She bamfed away? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, but,
Teleported somewhere?
well, yeah, but now strange things are afoot with the Circle K.
There's a lot of her. This is not good.
Should we open the door
But
and
none of us
charge
can
through?
see in there, so we don't know what's going on.
It's a shell game.
Which cup is she under?
All right. So. Fine. You want me? Come and get me. Bamf. And she you might even see a streak of energy, the aspiration. What do they call it in Harry Potter when they
Apparates.
apparition as it kind of flows backwards and toward the wizard's hall.
All right.
Come and get me if you dare.
I must.
I dare. Yeah.
And Uwe.
Where'd she go? Telepathically. Does anybody see where she went? Right? No.
Well, you can see
I
down.
don't have eyes on her.
No,
No,
I'm
he
only
speaks
halfway
eight.
up the wall, and I'm only halfway up the wall. I can't see over it. Yeah.
Okay.
Andy's a literal 8.
Unless I happen to see through the window I'm holding on to. But
Well, that's a door. All right.
Plan Theta get to the Thome, right? That was our plan. So
yeah, but then we started just picking on her, so I joined in the
no,
party there.
she was there. She was fighting us.
Yeah.
We got to whittle her down. I'll run to the door to the tower. Can I reach?
No, you can get here.
I can't go between the two fires.
It's getting toasty.
I'm not gonna hang out there.
Well, that's the end of your 10 feet.
I have another idea. Alright, so let me make
Does
sure.
Dash get us 20?
Sure.
No, just ask.
Alright, so I have to move around my fingers
with
to get
being
to
outside.
Where is it? Come on. It's. I gotta figure out where the heck it is. There it is. That's an action. Damn it. Alright. Zurok, you've taken damage, right? Ken?
You on mute?
You with us, Ken?
Yeah, I was on mute, sorry. Yes, I have taken damage.
Alright, so I am going to, as an action, I'm going to move up to my speed without provoking an attack to him. And within 5 feet of him, I can give him 2d6 plus 5, which he'll get the max, right? We still have that Beacon of Hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
I was taking damage since then. You probably should confirm.
I don't remember how much damage I took last time for the
I took 16.
roll. For which?
When you fell down.
When I fell, I did check that one. I passed on that one, but I took a lot of damage last week. So
Is that what why you got
You're
some markers
you're
on you,
particularly
but-
pudgy, right? Right, as a wizard. Zerok, so I just want to make sure. I can't give it to him again. I've already given it to him once.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I have to
Okay,
give it around to
2d6
people.
plus 5, though?
Yeah, you get the max though, right? So that's 17.
Oh, okay. 17. 17.
And now I'm close to you. And I'll continue to try to move to the door. I'll use all my distance to get to the door. So that's my action and my movement.
Did you use your action to dash?
No.
So you
Move toward the door.
Yeah,
If I
so
can't reach it, I can't.
you want to be in between these fires.
That's
I
that's
like
my
this
max
as-
distance.
Yes, 10 feet. That's all you're getting.
You're still slogging through all the rubble of the roof.
Lauren, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get right next to him. I still got to take the damage. I'm going to take it. If you're going to insist on the damage, I'm going to take it.
Well, you're standing
Next to fire.
Fire. So you got 2. You're next to it. Just 1d6 instead of the 2d6. So it would be fire because you're right on the edge. But I roll a 6. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking the blessing or whatever's probably dropped, but
Beacon of Hope.
the beacon of hope, but
Lauren, you look up on the wall, and she's no longer there. She sucked back and down.
Awesome. All right. Let's do a little. What am I doing here? That's what I'm gonna do. Over here. Over there. Zip, zip. Ah, all right. Let's go.
You kicked on that door.
I am going through that door.
You are going through that door.
I am, because it's less than 10 feet, so I can make it through.
You fling open the door, and that triggers a held action.
Awesome.
Dope.
All right.
They break into song.
His head bursts.
Yes.
Inside his helmet.
6-part harmony.
it's a lot of clicking.
15 d20.
And these are all plus 6.
Bye. Holy.
Oh, it's their it's not a spell per se. It's
All right.
What the?
A little cantripish thing.
yeah,
The-
the magical ability.
There's all the dice.
These are all so 22 hit.
Meets it, beats it.
So we're looking at 16 and above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits of the arcane bursts. 19 points each. 6 times 20 would be 120
120.
minus 6. So 114 points of damage as you burst through.
Damn.
This held action of these arcane bursts.
Well, then I feel sorry I didn't get there first.
No worries.
How much damage was it?
114, which puts me down
Hey,
by a
hey.
lot.
Anyone with emboldening bond, anyone can switch places with him. I think. Yes.
Who wants to?
Who wants
Protective-
114 points?
First of all,
Well-
he has the highest armor class likely of any of you.
If I was at full health, I couldn't take 114 points of damage.
Neither could I. Lauren's going down.
Well, these are separate
Like hard.
hits, right? They're separate attacks, right? So we
Yes.
could take one.
They're all happening at the same time. Though.
Okay, but hang on. Am I part of this?
I'm just saying you could be.
No, but
What-
you said
what's
the
the
emboldening.
emboldening bond?
So, emboldening bond is the telepathic thing that we have,
Oh.
right?
That's all of us.
But as an effect, side effect of it, you have protective bond because of my higher level. So protective bond says when a creature affected by your emboldening bond is about to take damage, a second bonded creature within 30 feet can use its reaction to teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the first creature. The second creature then takes all of the damage.
Okay, so do you want Christian to be
Annihilated?
unconscious and we have to revive him? Or do you want to blow up the ape?
To be fair, though, I'm not sure the emboldening bond is really because you're an ape, right?
Would I be smart enough to do it?
Right.
I don't know that.
I feel like there's some level of intelligence in order to use or make use of the.
You still have your personality.
Do I?
I don't
said
think you're.
that.
I know. I don't think.
Polymorph.
Polymorph, we've
It's-
been playing it, that I'm just kind of the animal.
He's an ape.
You don't have the abilities, but you have them.
But there's a primal instinct. This is cinematic and story. There's a primal instinct. So there's going to be a chance, right? It might not be a good chance. It's based. So, Arcana. All right.
For the monkey or me?
So Arcana is what?
The monkey's.
The monkey's not going to have an arcana.
Intelligence.
It's an intelligence. So
Okay.
it's going to make an intelligence check, and we're going to set the difficulty class at 15.
Okay. So I'm still using my D4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's
Okay.
part of the emboldening.
This is going to be if your primal instinct somewhere in the back of your head says, "Hey, I can switch places with this person." Go
Okay.
for it.
With the giant ape's intelligence modifier.
Looking for a 15.
Ooh, wait, hang on. 18, 20, what? 18.
18. So something in the back of your head, you see the Lauren about to get annihilated by these force blasts.
Time slows. You see them
Yeah.
moving towards Lauren.
Okay,
You drop down.
I'll do it. So I'll use the thing to I can basically bamf right in front of him,
Within 5 feet.
so I could be
And
in
push him
front
out
of
of the way,
him,
basically.
and I'll let you decide how long did it take him to figure this out. Did he take some of them and I took the rest, or what? Or am I taking all of them?
What's the spell say?
It says,
So
What's
take
your
all of
thing
it.
say?
it says
All of the damage.
take all. The
Okay,
It isn't all or nothing.
and it was how much?
114.
All right, he is still conscious, barely,
And
he is slumped like on all fours, like.
and you don't trade places. It pushes him back.
It just moves him back. Yeah.
All right. Okay. That was the.
I was going to do that. So it's much better that the big old gorilla did it.
Yeah, and there's only one other held action that I hadn't rolled on yet. So I rolled 5 wizards did their arcane burst 5 times 3
Oh, jeez.
because they get 3 arcane bursts. 1 is left, and this other wizard, the dark cleric, casts Toll the Dead. And
So with polymorph, if the gorilla's hit points get taken up,
Then
then
revert back to who you are.
and any carryover goes to me, I would
Right.
assume. Okay.
However, the Toll of Dead, you get the roll
a wisdom saving throw of 18.
plus your D4.
Wisdom. Okay. Nope.
So I see that he's just nearly unconscious, and I see this all too familiar black ooze draining towards him,
Okay.
and I protective bond hit. So I switch with him.
Oh, you do it
Jump in
again?
front of him.
Well, I do it. He
Okay.
did it for Lauren.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the ape.
So you're here.
So I'm right in front of him. Yeah. And I take how much damage?
3d12.
Quite the Congo line here.
But we're all getting
It's
closer
awesome.
to her
Who
at the
did
same
that?
time.
Who rolled that 1? I didn't roll that.
I'll take it.
It says you did.
15. I know it does. I don't know how it says that.
All right, 15.
And now I protected bond.
You could.
No, I have to take the damage.
Yeah, but it could be worse the next time. So.
What did you?
Right.
It's 50. Okay.
Okay. that.
So I moved. Is opening the door the action?
Oh yeah. Well, no.
Open the door to use something to push backwards. by a
Opening
big
the door is
monkey
a
butt.
free action, but
Big furry back appears.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
if you want to push your way between the legs, I guess.
Well, no, he's in. I was just thinking I could
This is where
heal him up.
the 5th edition rules kind of break down right now because okay, but you've used your movement,
Right.
Oh, this all happened on your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
but
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, happened on their turn.
no.
Well, no,
Yes,
they're
it
held
was his
action,
turn, but
so
the
it's still
reaction's
your turn.
happening.
Held action.
And then our reaction to their
Open the
reaction.
door, reaction. Poof, poof, 2 people bamfed in front of
I feel
you.
so left out.
I feel so loved.
So it's still your turn. But you're like, what the hell?
Appreciate
You
everyone's
saw death.
sacrifice on my behalf. Holy cow. Yeah, but I saw him slump down. So let me see here. Go back to here. No, that's not what I want. I want to go over here. Oh, not a lot left. Okay. Well, I guess that's a caution.
How you need to get in here?
Working on that.
It's not even your turn, I know. But you find yourself outside the building.
I do
So,
have one idea.
wow, you took a lot, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Okay. Well, something's better than nothing, right? Okay.
The longer he stays
Yeah,
the gorilla,
hit points are hit points. Yeah.
All right.
That was
more damage he
That
needs
was the
to
point.
do.
Was for me to be the hit point sponge, and I just did.
that was awesome. I did not. I did not think
And-
of protective bond as something.
And can concentration check is half the damage?
Half the damage or 10, whatever is higher.
Yeah,
So-
so I think with the damage I took
I
last
will-
time, there's no way my concentration.
I guess
would
I
go
was
up.
so stunned. I cast a first level cure wounds on my
Ridiculous stuff.
apron, and you get
Yeah.
4 hit points.
Four hit points.
4 hit points.
One little bruise seems to tighten up.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
So from 114 down to 110. Go me. Go us.
Well,
Okay,
like,
I'm moved, open the door, shoved back, cure wounds on my buddy, and that's my turn. It was quite a dynamic turn, dare I say. A lot of action.
Tota. All of a sudden, you hear stuff behind a wall, and you don't really see anything.
Light, maybe, from above, these arcane bursts.
You thought you heard Lorne dying, but then it changed to ooh and ooh ahs. And then you thought he was dying, and then you heard Oogway.
Describe the windows on the outside of the tower.
There aren't any. There is an arrow slit.
Right.
How wide are they? Like
They're probably 3 feet wide. I don't know. Is that 2 feet wide? They're
Okay.
not something you can not easily crawl through.
Right, but can I look through them?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to take your good part of your movement. Boy.
I've got 40 feet.
Oh yeah.
'Cause he's
yeah,
outside
40,
now.
40 feet gets you to that window easy.
Okay.
Is that where you'd like to go?
Yes.
So you get here and you kind of poke your head around. You look and you can see
A bunch of Symmetrix.
Symmetrix right there.
The Symmetry or Symmetrixes? Or...
And then you look around to see if there's but there's another Symmetrix right there.
is it live?
Or
Or
is
is
it
it Symmetrix?
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. I hadn't heard that in a long time.
I love this game.
Because it's about to kill us all.
Yeah.
That's all right. It hasn't yet.
We're not dead yet.
Not dead yet. I feel happy.
I'm feeling better.
Priceless.
Okay. How many? So I, from what I see, I kind of guess they're They're rimmed around outside of the.
Mm-hmm.
How? What would a 20-foot radius sphere get me?
You can see. You can
Yeah.
make an estimate
I don't have are the
about
tiles
About
5
5 feet.
foot? So
Get a couple of them.
20.
2, maybe 3.
That's
All right.
That's,
Well, maybe 4.
That's 20 radius. You just did.
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking
Is that what you said?
fireball, that's what it would be.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. Oh, nice. Don't boil the turtle.
Turtle soup.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. But
You
yeah,
don't want to
could
flash
do
out
it.
the slot either. Flash yourself while you're doing it. Oh.
Yeah. Let's do it. Burning up spell slots like it's fashionable.
So this good. I brought my t-shirt tonight.
Yeah, so we'll do it 4th
And
level.
he did ask how big the room was.
Well,
With level what?
Fireball.
Okay.
So they need to make dex failing throws.
Okay. One fail there. So 18 save or
16.
they need a 16. All right. So 2 of them saved, 2 of them failed. How much damage?
21.
21 damage. So okay.
The scimitar would... I can only move it 20 feet per turn, so it's going to... It's based on top of the wall, it'll go inside and then drop 20 feet. Or 15 or whatever.
are these Symmetrixes all holding that staff too?
They seeming to be holding something.
Okay.
Not targeting it.
So 5 feet over and 15 feet down.
She was 50 feet up. So you can move 20. So it's going to take you 2 rounds to get it there.
Yep.
So I'm just going to move it out. And then, but it's going to take you 1 more round to get it next. Right? So next turn you'll be able to put it somewhere. All right? This turn you moved it. Next turn you'll be able to move it again and get it maybe in there somewhere close. Following that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm basically
coming
moving-
down.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 feet at a time.
I'm still on the way up.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's mostly up.
Okay. Whose turn was that? Katota's?
Yes. Did any of them disappear from the damage?
Not yet. There is at least one that looks well. As you look at them, crispy. There's
Medium
one
rare.
that
Gold
looks.
brown.
We're gonna make it this one right here. Does not look so good. Our dog goes into psycho mode. It gets too excited and it starts nipping at your feet and hands. And we gotta figure out that.
Still a puppy.
The other 2 in here took damage and they looked well scarred, well marred. But the one up here has taken damage. All right. Is that your turn, Kotota?
Yes.
All right. So we are to Darcel. Darcel?
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Smelling salts. Whew. Okay.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah. What?
But this,
Did they get the name of that third guy? Yeah.
as concrete, this isn't really doing much. All right, the fireball.
Yeah.
And I would say by now these fires are gone. And yeah, I'll do them. Yeah. So Katota, and Darcel.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So these are 5-foot squares. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to go. That's gonna put me right in the middle of crossfire, isn't it?
Can you pick one up and
That's
throw
what.
them at each other?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's just a matter of which one I want to use. Or 10-foot range. Okay. I'm gonna stand here. And I have a 10-foot range, and I get 2 fist attacks, so it's they each get
So
one to the guy in the red and one to her.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
So,
Defaults to attack.
yep. So to
Now, neither of these seem to have taken much damage.
okay.
All the more reason.
So Symmetrix
Spread the
here.
love.
What is that? 21 to hit.
On which one?
This one right here.
Okay.
22 points of
Symmetrix.
bludgeoning.
The only one in this situation.
Yeah.
22 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then one in the red. 24 to hit. 22 bludgeoning.
Yeah, let's see if he takes that.
He already took damage, probably.
He said those hadn't hit yet.
Oh, that's true.
All right. How much damage?
22.
22. Yeah, the red dude seems particularly tough, right? The Symmetrix seems squishy like the other
Or
Symmetri.
maybe I just smash them together.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Yep.
It's the wizard's turn, and so we have 5 wizards.
Well, that's, I mean, this is what he does. Right?
Yeah.
Even though he's almost dead, this is what he
I mean,
does.
He's an ape.
He doesn't cast healing on himself or anything. He
Right.
just keeps going.
And he's doing a great job.
And he's not going to survive this round if they hit him back.
They may try to turn and run. Trying to hit him
Naked
with something.
Darcel on the floor,
13
passed out.
and a
Probably what's going to happen.
13 and a 15 are going to hit you.
Who's who? Use your words.
They're starting to
You!
shoot
That's
their
a word.
arcane bursts at you
At
again.
me. Okay.
At Darcel.
And I'm starting with this one. And so 2 hit you for 38 points of damage,
With a 4, a 7, and a 9?
plus 6 against your armor class of 12.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Is it 10 and a 13 and a... Okay. So 2 of them hit me. Okay. I'm catching up.
All right, so that's 38. Next one.
Well, are they all doing it simultaneously, or how do you want to do this?
Well, the same way you would do if.
Yes. Okay. So the first one hit him for 38.
Yes.
Okay.
Pair. Or something.
Whatever hit me for 38, the ape turns back into Darcel, and Darcel is unconscious.
You were already down?
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have much left after that 114 foot.
Yeah, but that wasn't Darcel, that was the monkey.
38 is
I know.
enough to take out what was left of the monkey and what was left of Darcel,
Wow.
which wasn't much.
All right.
Uh-oh.
The next Symmetrix goes to Uguay. I think at this point. Yeah. Let's do. We're gonna do 3 on Uguay, so that is.
Symmetrix doesn't have a concentration on.
Huh?
No concentration. This isn't a
Who, me?
concentration.
This isn't concentration. Katota might know what's going on, as these are transmuter wizards.
Whichever one of you was making me an ape, you
That
don't have
was-
to worry about that concentration anymore.
It's a rock.
It was Ken.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
What the?
These
What
are all
the
these
hell?
are all plus 6. Does an 18 hit you, Uguay?
No.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
So 2 24s hit you for 38 points.
I know what's going on because I watched the video.
I did too. I know what's up.
Yep.
We're
Is anybody
outgunned
within 30 feet of
and
me?
outmanned.
Is anybody within
Yeah.
30 feet of me that would like the
We're all gonna
protective
die.
bond? I don't know. Maybe switch in with me.
I could.
I'm up, but I'm hurting.
You've got. Oh, do you? How far away from me are you? Too far.
If I'm within 30 feet, you can do it.
I have one more to do.
Yeah. I'm almost down.
Well, that's why I'm asking. But these are.
Actually-
you don't get any.
I have 2 more to do. Forgive me.
Face it.
Well, I've done 1 wizard, And now I did 3 more wizards on you. I have 1 more wizard I was going to do on Lorne. And then I still have the red dude.
That was a lot of dice for.
3 attacks each with the arcane bursts.
Okay.
Okay, you're not close enough, unfortunately, to pick up the benefit of me.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're asking about, am I stepping in?
Yes, that's the question.
Do you teleport in? You don't have to travel.
Right, no, I get it.
It's 30 feet as the crow flies.
Right.
Do you want to step in front?
Well, the short answer is no, because I can see that Glenn is down, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'd like to hang on.
you take 38 points of damage.
I took 38 points of damage already.
All right, and I have one.
And I just hit my knees. And I'm like...
3 are coming at you.
Yeah.
1 natural 20, a 19 plus 6 is a 25 hits.
Yeah.
All right, so
2.
flipping over, the max damage is 33. You're going to take 33 plus 19 is 49, plus another 19, 69, 68 points of damage.
And where is all that coming from?
Well, it was a critical hit. Three bolts at you, 1 critical hit, which is basically
Right.
1 full damage and 2 normal damage. That's where it's coming from.
All right, so give me those numbers again. 33 and what?
It was 68 total points damage.
Okay. And Lauren crumples to the ground.
There she goes psycho again. All right. And then Necron will toll the dead on Oogway. Was it Wisdom saving throw? I believe it was.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 18. Plus your 4, or plus whatever you have,
Yeah.
if you still have that.
I'll just do it this way. And a D4.
This could be it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can give you health. Well, I can give Darcel and Ugo health.
Remember, she doesn't necessarily want you dead, but for her, dead doesn't really matter.
12 doesn't make it, right?
12's not going to make it. You're gonna take
This is it, guys.
29 points of damage.
I'm down. It's 1 shy of
I've never
doubling me.
I've never had a TPK before.
First
Could
time for
happen
everything.
tonight.
Yeah.
When the doubling thing is double of your maximum hit points, not
Oh.
the existing hit
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
All right. So that was their turn. That was the wizard's turn. Zurak. 3 people just fell in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, so Oogway's down, Darcel is down, Lauren just got beat up.
Lauren is down.
Oh, Lauren is. Oh dear. I don't have anything to help people get up.
Exactly. There's only one person who is, and he's outside.
Peeking through the window, Katota sees. First he sees
Yeah.
the 8 fall, and then Darcel falls. Then he looks over and sees Oogway retract into his shell and flip over on his back and just rattling.
That's all, folks.
And then somewhere behind you hear
Okay,
Lauren give a death
well-
scream.
And clank to the floor.
All right. So, Katota, it's you and me. All right. Zerwak is gonna say to you, the mission comes first.
Do they
See if you can help them.
They still have your telepathic thing, or did it go down with you?
Oh, certainly. it went
Doesn't
down.
say.
Oh, come on.
Well, it depends if
Bond
it's...
is bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Like,
yeah.
is it a
I don't have to
magical...
maintain concentration.
Concentration.
Right.
Fair
it's not-
enough.
so to me, it's like an effect that's just No.
At this point, you need it.
Thank you, Mr. DM, sir.
May I have
All right.
another?
No, we've had another.
Yeah.
We've had several others.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. So I'm going to say, see if you can help them, or see if you can follow me. But you probably can't follow me. So Zerwak knows where the book is, right?
Yes.
He knows the layout.
Yes.
I would like to dimension door as close to the book as I can get.
Okay. You disappear.
Nice.
No, I can't follow you.
Right.
Help them. Yeah, let me mark off a spell slot.
What?
Everybody looks like her. You know?
Hold up.
ZIR?
Maybe I should have used that. My lay on hands and gotten a little bit more. I might have been around.
Well, and, in retrospect, I was thinking, so you got blasted for like 100 and something, right? And then the monkey jumped in front and took it instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Activating
if-
just so you can see where you are,
If you would've
Zeronik.
taken that, it would have been.
Lava flows on either side of you.
What's that?
You stare at
Yep.
the statues on your left, statues on your right, and if I recall, there was a puzzle here that you would know that you had. I think it was rotate the outside statues toward the inside one for it to reveal the Tome of Dragons. But to do that,
Yeah.
these lava flows. Look at that fun little
It's
animation.
moving.
Oh, right. You're right. You did that.
So
Yeah,
that,
so I guess I would have placed myself wherever I needed to be to start that process.
you told me as close as you could be to the tome, but
But
you
that's
would.
because Ken doesn't remember how this puzzle works.
Yeah, but you would remember that there's a puzzle and you had to rotate the. So I'll put you next to one of the statues you have to rotate. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Going. Meanwhile, back in Fortitude.
I was wondering, would that extra have like cost you death saves, or would it have just been extra blown off? That's a,
I don't know. It was
It was all one attack, so it would have been all one damage.
well, right, but I had.
well, what actually was it was several attacks. It would have. That's what I don't know if it would have been shots at the collapsed body that would have cost you death saves. And,
Oh, right. Well, it was more than my. It was more than what I had left, and it was
All
more
right.
than my maximum. So
So
maybe one.
it's Symmetrix's turn, and one of them steps
Goody.
forward and
What?
says,
Well, now
"Gather their bodies and follow me." And as she takes a step forward, she looks over to where the fireball was cast, and
hi.
she glares and let's see, what does she do? What does she do?
She's the one nearest the window.
No,
Oh,
this is the one who's giving orders.
Oh.
She's that one.
I'm just trying to figure out how we got
but
back
was
to her
she? She
turn
was
on.
in your initial blast, right?
Mhm.
But of course, she
Just by
was.
chance.
Was it-
Yeah.
So you did your fireball,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had their turn and blew the shit out of us.
Mm-hmm.
How is it their turn again?
Yeah.
No, it's
Symmetrix's
Symmetrix's
turn.
turn. It's not the wizard's turn.
This is her individual turn.
Yeah. So
Wizards move as a
the
group.
six of them. Okay,
yeah, and he didn't roll for Symmetrix earlier.
okay.
And she looks over at you and says, "Why don't you join us as well?" As she tries to dominate person.
Dope.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell.
Okay.
All right. Attempt to beguile a humanoid that you can see within range. Wisdom saving throw.
Would you allow me to do a wild magic roll to gain advantage?
I would, because I love doing that. But for your knowledge, these are tough rolls. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any. Yeah. I mean,
This is the time for you to get that fireball.
right.
Yeah, what's the worst that's
What's
gonna
the worst
happen?
that can happen,
We're
right?
we're all basically dead
Right.
except for you two.
Poor
Poor Zerok's gotta go.
Was it
solo.
Arcana check? No, religion check.
Religion check.
There we go.
Born could be the martyr of fortitude.
11.
11 is
Lord.
just a nuisance.
Just a nuisance.
We all could be. But
All right.
D100.
D100.
you're from here.
Yeah, nobody else knows you guys. So, 62.
Do we get your D4 on death saves?
No.
No.
There is a spell I have that does allow you to have the death saves.
You fall victim to a horrible cramp in both legs, reducing your speed by 10
Ow.
feet for 1 hour.
Okay, so I'm back to normal. Yeah.
All right, and so, but you get advantage. You still get advantage on your roll. That's just the chaos effect.
What was the roll again?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay, so I have a +8 and advantage.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Yeah, not enough. You feel compelled to fall her. All right. All right.
So, can you read the dominate spell, please?
The dominate
Yeah,
spell.
go ahead and read that.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
a little-
Must succeed if you or creatures that are friendly to you are fighting. While the target is charmed, you have a telepathic link with it. As long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence, you can use your telepathic link to issue commands to the creature while you are conscious. No action required. Which it does. It's best to obey. You can specify a simple and general course of action, like follow me down, right? Course of action such as attack that creature, run over there, or fetch that object. If the creature completes the order and doesn't receive further direction from you, it defends and preserves itself the best of its ability. You can use your action to take total and precise control of the target. She is casted, so Symmetrix is doing this. Until the end of your next turn, the creature takes only actions you choose and doesn't do anything that you don't allow it to do. During this time, you can also cause the creature to use a reaction. This requires you to use your reaction as well. Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw. All right. If a saving throw succeeds, the spell ends. So there is.
I can't do anything.
There's no
except-
intermediate, but it's only a minute.
It
So
would take him a couple turns to come in here, wouldn't it?
a couple.
Okay.
Maybe even 3 to get down to the lower level. So there's 18 seconds.
What I guess what you're saying. I mean, you said
I said
that's
4.
like
double
extremely
terrain.
heavy terrain.
Oh, fair enough.
So how long does it take?
So 4 turns to
All right. Where'd you go? Where'd I
from
put
the
you?
window
All right.
Yeah, from the window
to the wall.
30 feet
With your cramping legs.
with my cramping legs. I was at the window here.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So move and dash. All right. This would be a move. This would be a dash. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. On your third turn, you'd be at the top of the stairs.
I don't
Move
know.
and dash.
Symmetrix didn't say run in here. She said come in here.
Well, okay.
I'm
So
just
that was
gonna
3
mess
turns.
around.
3 turns.
So we're all doing our 3 death saves now?
Yes. Sure.
Thanks for
See,
pointing that out.
Well, or are we just dead? I mean, what's going on?
You're unconscious. I picture you as conscious.
I would have either spared the dying or healed
All right.
them, but obviously.
No, I
yeah.
get
Fair
that,
enough.
but we can't just fast forward 3 turns on one
No,
character.
let's move back. Let's move him back. So this was at end of turn 1. Death saves.
Which is just a straight D20, right?
Yes.
Doing
Straight
3, right?
straight D20.
I'm just gonna
No,
roll.
do one at a time, because it might matter if you get like
And what do we gotta get? Better than a what?
10.
That's the first fail.
Fail.
Where's that at? Where's
This is very nerve wracking.
It's
where's my?
oh, mine showed up when I put it to 0 hit points.
Oh,
Yeah, mine did too.
Unfortunate, because I was going to help you guys, but I can't do anything.
Well, that's why I had him
Yeah.
read the spell because maybe you could still
Right.
Mhm.
That's what I was hoping.
slip
as
us
well.
a healing potion.
Well, no, I would just give you healing.
Yeah,
I would
here
just
you
say a prayer and give you
That's a fail.
points, or cast cantrip and
Stay the dying.
spare the dying.
Here,
Spirit of Dying
First
turns you
one
unconscious,
failed.
right?
Right,
We all
the others
failed it?
wouldn't
We all failed it,
Yeah.
and,
Nice.
and we owe Ken a turn, if it matters.
Yeah. I mean,
Ken, you went down and you're just staying there, right? You're not doing anything else.
He's doing the puzzle.
Well, you're gonna
Trying
do
to get the book out.
yeah. So you're gonna. I'm sure you have ways to do that. It's gonna take you a few turns to produce the tome. So your first.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah.
I'll have to teleport across the lava at least
the first one.
once to get to the other statue and
One
once to get
fail.
back to the middle. So I'm
Three
thinking I'll have to knock off 2 spell slots for that.
Yeah. So
But we can hand wave that as being done if we decide to.
So we've got 1 fail each.
So the cleric steps up to the first one, and Symmetrix says, "No, I don't need him," and walks up to Uguay. Says, "No, I don't get the paladin." All right.
Is going to stabilize you, Lauren. 'Cause she wants you, or heal you. We'll find
Next round. Glenn,
It's the same freaking roll.
Fail.
2 fails. Oh my god, guys.
You wanted a TPK.
Yeah.
We're on our way.
First time for everything.
Yeah.
She steps.
Hey, you get to be the
Necron.
zombie bride or something.
Necron steps up to you, puts his hand on, and you are stabilized but unconscious.
Okay.
So 0. Spare the dying. You have 0 hit points.
Okay. Awesome.
Next turn, third round.
1 success. Little 11.
12.
All right.
This is not good, man. I
No.
don't feel good
Don't
about
we have
this.
advantage on death saves or something?
No, you.
Was that from the-
That was from the. Yeah.
Beacon. No?
It was.
No.
Yeah.
Sad.
Natural 20. That's all I can hope for.
Oh, look. They're lining up for the zombie bride. There's
Procession.
your wedding party.
I imagine one. And
Always the bride, never the groom.
by now they've probably all reverted back to their normal
Whatever.
forms.
Gender roles don't matter.
Oh, and at some time in here, one of them says, "Mistress, might I retrieve my transmuter stone?" Fine. And she says, "Please give the transmuter stone back to our friend Winifred."
Now, can she order me to do more than one thing in a turn, or
That would take your dash instead of your.
Okay.
Yeah. So, she has the transmuter given back to its rightful owner.
So now I only have 20 feet per turn.
Well, there you go.
Doesn't get to do a wisdom save or a wisdom
Only if
save
I take
every turn.
damage,
Only if you take damage.
but it only lasts a minute.
Which has been 4.
6 rounds. What's a minute?
Right.
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Actually, it's been 3 minutes, right? 3
Yeah.
seconds. 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's been 3 rounds. Yeah.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, that's why it wasn't. It's because it's her. Okay. And you two are left for dead. Which might be a mistake on their part,
Yep.
right? And
Not so far.
Yeah, right. Depends on how they roll here for the next one. They're either up or they're either going to be
Gotta
okay
pull
or they're
it-
done.
One of us can pull it out of the fire. They're just kicking you around.
apparently.
copy.
Just roll this turtle out of the way.
All right.
Phil!
What?
Phil!
Phil is there?
I don't know. Yeah,
Arundel.
down on the stairs.
Arundel.
Arundel.
The ghost.
Yeah.
Oh.
The ghost.
Oh, it's Todd.
And she says, shackle them.
It's like Phil with the frying pan.
So you two are shackled and take their gear.
Well, that's like 3 minutes right there.
They're going to take all your armor.
Yeah, take my armor off.
Any spell focuses, any components. Your armor would still be on because that takes too long. But any weapons, all that stuff.
Lucky rabbit's foot. Big pair of sunglasses. I don't know. Rubber chicken. Bazooka.
And she's not
I have a
here.
permit for that.
I think you guys have a hard enough time. You don't need another crony. And while they do that, Nekon, wouldn't you do some healing for us? And then he'll do a mass healing.
It's been what, 5 rounds?
That makes sense. Probably more than that. You probably wake up, arms shackled to the wall. You haven't taken any damage, so you're still
So
unconscious.
can I have a turn then?
I'm gonna say yes,
Okay.
but soon. All right, soon. That's what it's gonna be. Let me see how much. Let me see how much does a mass healing word do.
Healing word. 1d4.
Oh, I don't know. I have to look it up. What is the actual spell?
Mass cure wounds is different.
Mass healing word.
That's 1d4 for everybody.
Plus D4 per.
Yeah,
Depends
per
on high
round.
they.
Per level.
Really, that's the best you can do.
Yeah, it's not very
It's a
powerful.
wizard.
You got cure wounds.
Mass cure wounds. There it is.
You don't think in my ideas.
I think that's what he was thinking of.
What makes sense for the story, right?
Mass healing.
Well, you know, a little bit of something is better for us. A lot of something.
So where are we on your rolls? Because
He hasn't given us the
we'll get
go
there.
ahead yet.
I get it.
So yeah, because we need that would happen before him.
Yes. The 2 mercenaries who get brought in, we're the ones who get foddered. I see how it is now.
Well, no,
I'm fed up. I'm done with this place.
It's a sequel. The recurring characters are going to last longer than us.
Right. Nobody knows you guys.
We were just
Were
long
your
enough.
costumes
Just
red
long
by
enough.
chance?
Just long enough for the audience to care about us that we died.
Yeah, were you in red shirts, maybe?
No, but they
Well,
are.
wasn't
They
that
should be
true?
dying faster.
Wasn't that wasn't that short? No, like I said, we were around long enough for the audience to care that we died at about an hour in.
What if you're the plucky sidekick?
Yeah. No, I had
We
just
moved
shown
the
you the
plot
pictures of my
forward.
kids and my girl that I'm going to go propose to when I get home.
Right.
Back up here. Okay, these guys aren't there anymore.
This is my last mission that I'm not getting out of this line of work.
These
It's
guys,
always like the scene right before is
Yeah.
the, like, here's my family.
Yeah.
and you guys are more kind of like this and this, something like that. Close. I'm not perfect, maybe, but something like that.
And when Darcel fell, the ring like rolled out from his hand.
Yeah.
A turn to get downstairs. A turn to get them in shackles. Another turn in there somewhere. So you're gonna have 3 rolls.
I'm dead right now.
Well,
Glenn,
Nat 20. That's a
2
double
positive,
success.
double success.
I'm alive!
He doesn't roll.
well, you,
I got a 15, so I have a second success. It all comes down to this.
yeah,
You have
2
2 and 2.
fails.
So what happens?
Two
Like a 1
successes.
hit point? Is that what it is?
something like
Mm-hmm. Last roll. 13.
that. Now this, what You're going to tell us what we got for the mass cure wounds or something?
No, you don't. No,
You don't get it.
They healed
The
themselves.
bad guys got
Oh,
cured.
so I need to keep rolling then.
No.
You've been
You're
stabilized.
stabilized.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
stabilized
At
already.
0 hit points. You don't die, but you're not awake.
All right.
And we put ourselves at 1 hit point?
1 hit point.
Okay.
You wake up and there's no one around.
Okay. Do we now have a turn after waking up?
So, I think yes, you both wake up. You get 1 turn right now.
Okay.
First thing I'm doing, drinking my potion of greater heal.
That's good. Yeah, and I can cast Healing Spirit. So what does this do for me? I think it's 1d6 of healing. Where are you? Yes, 1d6 hit points. And it can last up to a minute, so I could just... Alright, there we go. 4 hit points from... And if you can crawl over into my 5-foot cube, you could get in on this too.
Yeah, I'll crawl over there, sure. And as I'm drinking my potion, I roll towards him.
So we each get 4 from my thing.
So I got 4, and every time I get healing, I get an extra 5. So every time I heal myself, I get healed. So that's 9 from that, 12 from my potion plus another 5. So that's 17 plus the.
Mine at 20. I actually woke up 1 turn before him.
12 plus 9.
Okay.
21. 21.
Okay. As you guys work on healing yourself, let's go back to Arundel's tower. Katota, you wake up, all your gear's gone. No spell focus, right? No magic or holy symbol. They know about these things, right? Any equipment you would have, anything that's strapped to your body, probably is still there, right? They didn't take time to unbuckle you, take off your boots, your helmet, whatever equipment like that. I don't know, helmet they probably took off, but I don't think you were wearing a helmet anyway.
No.
All right, so now you're awake.
Toss as a prayer.
Okay.
And Lauren has 25 hit points.
Sweet. Prayer of healing.
Yeah, what do they call it? Channel Divinity
Okay.
for healing. So you are now awake
Awesome.
and weaponless and shackled.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I cast Cure Wounds to heal myself for another 22 points. What are you at?
Like 9.
I can Cure Wounds you next turn.
Excellent.
Actually, you haven't been healed by me. So I can do that. I can do that without even having to... oh no, that's an action. I do have to wait till my next turn.
Should I do Tides of Chaos just for the fun of it and see if I blow the room up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mission first.
So how's this? Are you rolling on the chart again?
Yeah, it's the same religion roll, and then
let's
I'll
do
have
it.
advantage whenever I want it.
All right.
Religion check,
Yep.
unnatural 20.
Nice. So that's just a nuisance. You were kind of hoping for a lower score.
Yeah,
So D100.
29.
29. What do we got now?
Yeah, but
Shackles fall off your hands.
Your constitution is increased by 2 for 1 minute.
Oh, okay,
Wouldn't mind do that.
may be useful.
And we're not really in initiative, but seeing that you've come to life and started doing stuff, they're not just gonna let you do stuff.
Well, he is trying to be so. Like, it would have said the prayer under his breath, and trying to be somewhat
Discreet.
Yeah, somewhat discreet.
But Lauren did wake up.
And you did have two wizards right on you.
That's fair. And it probably felt like a little bit of
And they just start pummeling you until you're unconscious.
Oh no.
like hit points.
Like hit points.
No, that's not fun.
And sadly, the same to you. So we're just going to make you both unconscious.
Well, if,
As you're chained, they start hitting you with arcane bursts again. As sitting targets, you can't resist. They pull their attacks not to kill you, just to put you unconscious.
I mean,
So we're
I
back to 0 hit points.
feel like I would have tried to fight back in that case.
Okay, so they hit for okay,
I
but they
see
au-
what I
they
don't know what I
automatically
can do.
hit with their arcane bursts, right? So they're going to do up to 60 minus 3, 57 points of damage. And they're just going to, and that was one of them. So 57, they're just going to hit you with these arcane bursts until you pass out. Now, you want to fake passing out?
Well, you said it was 57 points off.
Well,
the
from
bat.
1.
Right, which is enough to put anyone of us down.
Well, at full hit points, most of you have around 100 points.
We haven't seen full hit points in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't been full hit points since the first round. Though.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Just so
here.
we're clear.
3 weeks ago.
I was at 25.
Yes,
I'm back to 0.
you're back to 0.
And we're doing death. No, we're
No.
not doing death
No.
saves. Yeah, we're
You're
all,
unconscious.
Um,
At this point, they're not trying to kill you.
however, when we woke up,
Yes.
I would have tried to telepathically connect with everybody
Fair enough.
and say that me and Darcel are awake.
They have that brief.
Yeah. And then we stopped. They went cold.
They went cold again. Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Is the thing on?
All right. Meanwhile,
There's a
down in the
fire
underbelly of Arundel's tower. Oh, at some point, Arundel runs in there. What are you doing to my friends? And he sees a Necron. Sees the dark cleric. This is actually a death cleric. And looks at her and
Never mind.
Death,
I've never seen these people before.
death cleric says, "Oh my goodness, yes, that's exactly this. I've never seen these people before." And he runs back into his room.
People, what people?
But meanwhile, back in the vault. No, that's not the right one. I want this one. You want to describe to us how you get across this and how do you traverse?
Yes. So he's gonna do whatever is required on this statue.
Yeah, he
And
pivot,
then-
he swivels it so it faces the center statue.
Yep. And then he's gonna use a 5th level spell slot to dimension door to the other one to do the same thing.
Those are big spell slots.
And well, he's kind of going all out here,
Going for the win right here.
and he'll do what he needs to do here,
All right.
and then hopefully it's
What-
just that, and then it opens, right?
Yeah. So
So he has to go back to the second one.
I picture this center statue has his hands across his chest, kind of like this, and then when you activate the seconds, it kind of just lowers the arms down, and on his hands is the Thome of Dragons.
Okay. So yeah, so he'll then teleport there.
Another dimension door.
Oh yeah, another 5th level here.
Okay. You now have the Thome of
Um,
Dragons.
He's gonna pull into his inventory, and he's gonna use. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't think he's got a spell slot left to do option number 2. So option number 1 it is. I know he does have one. No, he doesn't. Okay. So, in my inventory, I have a scroll of teleportation that I've been carrying around to Blazendale.
You have a what?
Scroll of
A
teleportation.
scroll of teleportation.
Nice.
and I'm gonna use it.
Yeah? And where would you like to go?
Blazingdale.
Well, it's going to a specific place, so I'm hoping it's not a terrible decision. It's set to go to Blazendale.
It's not here.
That's right.
Correct. Which was good because there was a 50-50 chance that actually no. Crap, what was John's character's name?
I don't remember.
Alright. Whatever his character's name, we each had a scroll of teleportation. His did go to this tower,
Oh,
and mine did not.
yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So there's got to be a chance, guys. This is high drama.
No.
No, he had it in his inventory.
Yeah, but he doesn't remember which one he had. If
No,
it's-
I know I have that one. Because
okay.
John tried to use his to get to the tower once and failed.
Okay.
Because he couldn't cast a high enough spell slot.
All right.
This is our only hope. This is our last
No,
chance.
this is like years and years ago. Like, oh, thank goodness it went this way instead of the other way.
Right.
Well, I guess I'm just saying for Dave saying, oh, there has to be some luck to
No.
it. Like, no.
This
not this point.
this original book was almost indestructible. Only by silver fire.
So no lava wouldn't do the job, huh?
Yeah.
Guess not. Okay.
Touching a book without proper precautions would lead to a dragon breath effect that emanated from it. You would know this,
Yeah.
but would never
Yeah,
damage
I
the
think
book
so, 'cause we
itself.
touched it before.
The breath effect could vary and include, all right, one of the pages also contained an invisible enchantment that, when activated, would cause damage to the wielder, but would imbue him or her with the ability to use a dragon breath effect. I don't think you're trying to use the book.
No.
And another page that allowed the wielder to use the teleport without error to a random location, leaving the book behind. You don't want to do that either.
Also not doing that.
All right. You are now in Blazingdale.
Cool.
How
So-
far away
so
does your
he and the
telepathic
book?
thing work?
Huh?
So he in the
He
book.
doesn't have a distance.
He in the book just teleported to Blazingdale.
Awesome.
Okay.
Doesn't have a distance.
Teleportation.
No,
You-
no,
my-
no.
my
He's asking about the
golden
telepath.
Oh.
You're on the same plane of existence.
Oh no.
Yeah, same plane of existence.
Yeah, we're still on the same plane of existence, so we're good.
So it still works?
Sure.
So you can tell us what you just did? Those of us that are
I'm
conscious?
just saying I've succeeded,
Okay.
or I've gotten it out. I'm not telling you where I am.
That's-
because I don't
Yeah,
know
right,
what's
right,
happened.
right.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, Mr. Dominic.
Yeah.
Mission has been accomplished.
All right.
Not anymore. I'm passed out.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, he'd been beat
Yeah.
into the.
We
We both have been beat.
Yes. But so we heard it.
And now we're left to try to get them.
I don't actually know where Blazendale is.
Yeah, that's because it's not actually in the Faerun.
All the better.
Okay.
Actually,
better.
actually, I think it might be way south, but I put it on this road right in
If it
here
was-
because
Okay, that's kind of what I remember. I didn't remember it being too far away.
no, it was on the other side of the Neverwinter Wood. It was in these crags, and that's where you went down into the crack, right? And you had the kind of submerged
It's on the
dungeon.
You sure it wasn't in one of those islands way off in the
Yeah.
North Sea
I think
somewhere?
it's
Okay.
way
Is
off
that
the
where we
North Sea.
stayed?
I think it was
That's
way
like
off.
our first adventure with.
You know what? I
That
think
would
it
be
was
like
Baldur's
first day.
Gate. It wasn't Blazing.
First day of first adventure.
That's where you started, then you went into
Nice,
the
safe,
Sunless
secure.
Citadel.
Right, yeah. It was the
I
first,
think
first
it was
day
in a
of the first
mine
adventure,
shaft
yeah.
about 20 miles underground.
So you're kind of in these crags somewhere. Is
Deep in enemy territory.
Excellent.
Deeper in enemy
And it-
territory.
Yeah, but it's remote
Did it-
and tough.
So it was a scroll, and a scroll of teleportation, which is not like teleportation circle. Did it send me to a teleportation circle, or just to a specific point in that town that was? I don't know if they would have a teleportation circle, for example.
I can't.
I'm gonna make it. We're gonna roll. We're gonna do a fate check on this.
Do you mean? Yeah. To me, a scroll would
Come
be
on.
to
Come on,
some
Dave.
place in the town, not necessarily to a specific spot.
Yeah, because it's not a scroll of teleportation circle. So
Right. It's
It's
just
a
gonna
scroll
plop
of
you in
tele-
town.
it could be anywhere.
that does make sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have a preference as to which is probably a teleportation circle would be the more favorable answer.
But
Do
would
you-
a normal, regular town have a teleportation circle?
How did you, Blazing Dale, Dale, or
I have it spelled as BLASINDALE.
Yeah.
Whether that is the correct spelling of it, who knows?
Wonderful Forgotten Realms.
Oh, small village. They probably wouldn't have a teleportation circle. Probably would not.
No, it is a small village. So, where would you bamf?
Probably like the town square.
Middle
or
of town
something.
square, or
Yeah.
privy behind Farmer Joe's barn.
Pull out. You have
Somewhere safe and
still
secure
have
that
the
a
map
wizard
of
would want to go
the.
to. I would think.
The edge of the city
way.
limits.
I'll have one in 2 weeks when we play again. I don't have one like that right now.
Of the pub, I guess where he started the.
Images. Really, that's the best map they have.
It had a Blaine's Farm and Fleet. It's not completely in the middle of nowhere.
Blazing Dell. I will have a better map by the next time we
He's
play.
in Blazingdale.
So you're in Blazing Dell, yeah. And so where do
Yep.
I put you? I put you in the basement of the nicest house in Blazing Dell, the mayor's mansion, right?
Good thing or a bad thing to show up in the mayor's basement.
So yeah, you appear. You don't know where you are. You are in a dark room, maybe with some sconces. You know, the east sconces and west sconces. The sconces on the wall, flickering candlelight, and you feel like you're in an underground chamber. That's where you
Okay.
are. You're hoping you're in Blazing
All
Dell.
right. I'm at least not where I was.
You are at least not where you are. That is so true. All right. Okay. You are not there.
Good luck, guys. You got this.
Yeah, we got this.
Can we go home now?
So
They are
I think
mercenaries.
we've accomplished what we were here to
There you
do.
go. Hey, you helped get it out.
You briefly sensed the life force of Katota and Lorne before it flickered away again. You made connection with Zerwak, who blinked for a second and says, I've taken the book to somewhere more safe. But he didn't tell you where.
Good. Don't tell us where.
Yeah.
The two of you have used what remaining abilities you had to give yourself some hit points. You surmise that everyone is in a lower level. Last you
Like level 4? Right.
there's a trap door that's open
I know.
and you hear voices coming out and maybe a little glow.
Sorry.
That's fine. You're fine.
I mean, is it our turn?
Yeah.
So I will say to you, I say, we've come what we set out to do, but I can't leave them down there.
Yeah.
You are Harpers after all.
Yeah. I
I got a few more spells in my belt. What else can you do?
That's. I was just gonna go look. I got a couple.
Lauren, who do you worship?
It's next.
The god, whatever.
Torm?
Sounds about
Hang
right.
on. I'm sure it's in here.
Where is it?
Right about now, while he's assessing himself, I am going to
That's what
ask
she
for
said.
divine intervention.
Yeah, I tried that.
Did you?
I got pummeled.
Well, I've been on my deathbed now, so I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it now. Let me find I have something pre-written.
Paylor.
Paylor. So I will take the moment to pray. I come to you, Ilmater, in my dying hour. You have shown me peace in my soul through your service, and I ask you for your intervention to turn the tide in this battle with forces of anarchy. Lawlessness and evil shall reign over Toril if we do not win the day. Come to our aid, I beseech you.
Wow. Did you write that?
I just did tonight.
You wrote that before you
That's
came?
good.
No, while I was here.
While you were here?
Yeah. So, OSF, we do
I did not
prayers
make
for all of our
inspiration.
meetings. So we get pretty good at just coming up with prayers.
Yeah, that was really good. Now, this ability...
Inspirational good, right?
I'm teetering there.
Teetering.
Well, I want to
Push him over.
I got a tear in my eye.
I want to know about this ability you're using.
Oh, sure. It's really left up to you, in essence. I keep getting knocked out of.
But it was so good you can't not grant it.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Features, traits. Where is it? Divine intervention. As an action, you can request your deity's aid and roll a percentage die. If the roll is equal to or less than 13, your deity intervenes and your DM chooses the nature of the intervention. If successful, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, you can use it again after a long rest. At 20th level, your request is automatic succeed. So I roll a d20, and anything less than 13 or less.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, I'll take that. Watch them both be the ones. 7 and 5. Both under 13. Yay!
20 or a percentile dice?
Oh. Yeah, that's...
It was 20. It was a 13 on a 20-sided die. It wasn't a percentile. That'd be worse.
Roll percentile dice. If your roll is equal to or less than 13. So I would have to roll 100, right?
It happens if it's 13 or less.
Yes.
Well, it didn't happen
supposed
on
to.
it didn't happen on a 20 or better. But fine, redo it.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 chances.
That's percentile. Interesting.
Under 13.
So what's that? That's a 0, right? And that's a 6. So that's a 6.
Well, that's under 13.
Yep.
Now I gotta make up some
And that
shit.
was a 67. So
And what is your god?
Ilmater. Lord, a god of
God of peace?
justice and order. Yes, peace. I think. Gosh, I just had it up. Justice and good, law.
Spell Ilmater.
Wait, so it worked?
Ilmater. Yep.
1L?
Yep.
I think the answer is yes, Ken.
Nice. That's exciting.
Yeah, he rolled a 6 and he needed to be under 13.
Cool.
So, how would Ilmater,
Looks like he's in
was a
sorry shape.
Faerunian intermediate deity of endurance, martyrdom, perseverance, and suffering.
So he takes on the pain of others.
The crying god was the patron of suffering, oppressed, persecuted, and the one who endures encouraged them to endure and encourage others to help them by taking their burdens or places. The rack-broken lord was a willing sufferer, bearing the pain of others to spare them from it. And it was said that if he had his way, he would do so for all the suffering in the world. And so the voice in your head says, child. Your faith pleases me, that you would sacrifice yourself, put yourself in harm's way to save others, thinking of not of yourself, but of all of Toril. Stand in my holy light as a glow fills your space. Stand. Have no fear, for I am with you. Show them to where the Thome of Dragons was being held. I will guide you.
Okay. And I'll tell you that my God is speaking to me.
And you can see because there's this aura of shiny whitish gold around him.
You're glowing. Are you pregnant?
How many eggs you gonna lay?
I don't know how turtles work.
I am the master. Have you ever seen that movie? No, probably haven't. Anyways,
Kung Fu Panda?
no, I can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head. Anyways, I will tell Darcel, I have a plan. It is blessed by my God.
We gotta go.
Let's go down there and show them where the tome was.
And then she's going to be really pissed.
And we'll deal with that in a moment. If you don't want to come, I understand. But I have to go. And I will just start walking towards the...
All right, I'll go with you. I will. Maybe while you're doing that, I can free our friends.
And meanwhile...
Maybe you can bargain for their release.
On the walk down, I'll give you a D6 plus 2d6 plus 5 healing.
Maxed under the aura of
Okay.
Ilmater.
So that'd be
17.
17.
Okay, and each turn, I'm still got my thing going too.
Yeah.
So how many turns is it?
I was just going to say, how long did it take to get down the stairs for them? It took one, right?
One. Go downstairs. And as you make your journey, Ilmater says, Oogway, how far are you willing to go?
All the way. Whatever it takes. Lauren has been a true and faithful servant of this community and the people of Toril, even.
And so
Deserves to be saved.
she leads you down to the tower. And you step on the stairs. Now, you're not falling right in this. You're going to hang back, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So this is totally up to you, I guess. He is going down. What are you doing?
So I will follow 15 feet
'Cause,
behind him. But I mean,
He gets 15 feet down the steps, halfway down the steps, and you're kind of watching, and
Yeah.
you hear the kind of you're at the top of the thing. You can hear they all turn their attention to him coming down, and you hear like this guns being drawn, people preparing.
yeah. But I assume you're doing like.
Yeah, I'm just,
Glowing.
yeah. Master Uguay style. You know?
And so you get down to where she can see you, and she looks at you and says, "You're either brave or stupid, Tortle. Have you finally come to your senses? Is it time to parley?"
It is time to parlay.
So,
I will take you to where you need to go. No questions. Let me show you the way. And
no tricks,
not without even flinching, I'm just going to go and start opening.
And You,
The entrance.
the turtle,
Didn't
had
know.
no knowledge of how to do this, but drawing on the memories of the friends, Lorne, they're unconscious. Zurok, your past associate for the last month, whatever it's been, weeks as it were. Ilmater pulls these memories from your companions into your mind, and you step up to the portal and you start to do the runes and this. And her eyebrows raise as she didn't realize those runes were anything more than a teleportation circle. As the front part of it flips open to reveal a ladder down to the lower level,
And I just start going down.
and she looks
Almost as if possessed.
yeah. So she looks at you and says, You follow me," and they come down, and you go and you lead them through the tower vault, through the path, through the door, over some dead
You can get her
bodies.
trapped in that mirror.
What's that, Ken?
If he can get her trapped in that mirror,
Yeah. Well, no. That's
I have dreams.
yeah. You lead them to this chamber, lava on either side flowing, the heat almost oppressive on either side. The statues have turned toward, and there is the statue which now seems to be of Ilmater himself, with his hands outstretched. And she said, Ilmater speaks to you and says, have her gaze into the lava. And she says, the tome's not here. You promised me the tome. And you say, well, I promised to reveal the tome to you. And you point over to the lava. And she looks in there, and the lava starts to coalesce in these forms, hardening, and you see a shape that looks of Zurok carrying the tome itself. And she goes, "Where is he?" And you say, "That's of little matter." As the tome in Zurok's hands disappears. And Zurok, in this basement of wherever you are, this tome, it starts to vibrate and disappear, fade away as you try to grab at it, but it just disappears. And so
Mission failed. Mission failed.
It is well.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Not to you. Sorry.
and the tome actually appears in Oogway's hands, right in front of Symmetrix, and she says, "Finally!" And she lunges for it, but she falls right through him and into the lava herself as Oogway ascends to the heavens.
Turn to, lotus petals.
Saint Oogway.
Kung Fu Panda.
To her left,
And eons later, they set up the OSU healthcare facility in Fortitude.
So she fell into the lava.
she fell into lava and she tries to pull herself out. She starts to cast on, but her lower half has already been enveloped by the lava. And she tries, and you see her face all shriveled. The beauty of her face, a fixed illusion of her beauty turns into a more shrunken and shrill face of something more fitting to this Master Tom, right? As she looks up and looks at Necron, and you're already gone, so no one here would hear this, but she says, death is only the beginning. And she lets herself fall into the lava and perish. You're not the only one, right? And so Necron, he does the whole Snape piercing of the lips. And turns on his heels and the person with him and marches back upstairs.
What happens to her staff?
All the stuff. Oh well, I don't know. It's good. You don't know.
Does she drop it before she falls into the
No,
lava?
it's all.
It went with
Not only it doesn't really matter because it would have been evil unless you want to turn evil, right? Because if you read it was a black staff and her black robes and
Not all evil things are evil.
especially to Katata.
Right.
And so back up into Arundel's tower, she is gone. This dude is now in charge. And now he has a quandary. Does he care about Lorne and Katota?
So what
He has since the boss is gone.
what was Darcel doing?
He was kind of just hiding upstairs.
Okay.
I guess, could I have said something on my way out?
Yeah.
So I would say that I am on my way to a better journey. Save Lorne and Todd.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm taking care of her.
Okay.
I don't know if everybody's gonna be gone, but good luck, guys. Good luck, Darcel.
It's interesting that they have the 9 levels of hell that you can visit. They don't talk about any levels of heaven, which you've certainly just ascended to some level of heaven. And it could have been, I shall be in this first level of heaven, which I'm sure you will never reach. Talking to
Her.
her.
Symmetrix, not Darcel.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what did I do?
You never made
But
it to heaven,
you would
Darcel.
hear this through your telepathic link.
Yeah.
All right, so he turns the hill. He goes back up to the low sub-level, and he looks over Necron, looks over at Lorne, unconscious, and Katota, unconscious, and he contemplates his next move. What shall he do? What is his priority? His priority is to master Tam. The Thome of Dragons has been destroyed. He has no use for this town anymore. He has no use for these people anymore. And he says, leave them.
Mm-hmm.
Let them suffer whatever fate becomes of them.
So if I'm up at the top of the stairs and I hear this,
Yeah.
then I'm going to go find somewhere to hide while
Yeah.
we leave.
Yeah. On the double, even, because to get through the rubble is not easy.
Well, yeah, if that's the only place to go, I guess.
And we didn't really resolve the Dag thing, and he comes in here, and it says, Nargath, our journey has ended. Come to me. And out following Necron is some creature.
Ew.
And maybe you would see
That
this.
look like. Are those aliens from that thing
Well,
that I don't think any of our characters were there for?
exactly.
The spaceship mountain?
Lorne might have been.
No, because that was
No, Lord wasn't there.
Adric.
That was Adric. All right. I don't know if was Zuruk in that.
Nope.
It does
Zuruk's
look.
also not here.
It does look like a slender, slightly bluish skinned creature with green bulbous eyes, carrying a red gem in his hand that he slides in his pocket. You see this as he walks by,
Okay.
as they parade out. All right. There is one thing I want to, as you come out, well, these guys come out, and come into Fortitude, activate V. Come on, V. Come on. So they make their way out, right? And so you, Darcel, you had, unless you have another way, you're going to make your way through here.
Well, to hide, and then
There's literally nowhere to hide up here inside the building.
Unless
Okay,
you have like
then-
invisibility.
well, then-
Unless you want to crawl into the rubble.
or I could go out.
Under the table. The table is above the ground.
I'd be more comfortable out hiding in the woods. Is
Yeah,
more my
so
thing.
you bust a move dash gets you to like, well, move dash can be either here or here.
Either door, yeah. And then,
Closer to the
Well,
tree.
pick one, because it could matter.
Yeah.
The back one,
No.
the front one.
front door.
So in the front one, this is what I wanted to resolve is those wargs
Oh, they're still there.
were making the tiger.
Yeah, Tiger was go on.
What are the tiger's stats?
It's just a normal tiger is what I was using.
Yeah. So that's a monster.
And it did. I do have like it's if you're looking for
It
it's
would-
like health, I've got it here.
It would at least defend itself.
Yeah, so
I was just wondering how it would do against 3 wargs with 3 orcs on its back that were doing flyby attacks. So in my mind, 12 armor class, not so hard to hit. 37 hit points, some.
and I had taken some. It had 27 hit points left.
Yeah, fair. So
Yeah.
So what I picture happening is, going back here, is that the wargs were circling this wizard's tower, and one of them made the mistake of getting a little too close to the tree that the Mr. Fuzzy Boots was in. And leaping from behind underneath the tree, it tackles the orc off of the warg, and it starts mauling at it, probably taking down the orc that was on top. But the warg is still alive, as were the other 2 wargs and warg riders that started to do flybys. They would come up and swipe with the axe, taking damages. The question is, does the tiger survive before it tries to retreat? I say we're going to make that 50-50. We're going to leave it to fate. Fate question. Does the tiger escape? Chaos rank, pretty high. Looking at chat.
Favorable.
I don't seem to have that option anymore. And let's roll.
Oh.
No. Oh. So as
Boots.
Darcel runs, is running out of the building, he comes and he sees a downed orc and probably another downed, 2 downed orcs, maybe even a downed warg. But alas, there was 1 orc and 2 wargs left that were putting Mr. Fuzzy Boots down.
You get some death saving throws, right?
Does the Beastmaster have anything he can do?
Yeah.
I mean, how apropos is
So-
the Beastmaster's the
I
only one
know,
that comes
I
out of the
know.
building.
Quandary though, as you know,
You got people coming behind.
you have moments before people are coming up behind you.
Yeah.
Less moments before they look out the window and maybe even
Yeah.
see you.
So I think he's got to duck in the trees.
I guess the question is, for me, do you even go out the front, or seeing them, do you say, you know what? I'm going to dash across, go out the other way. Now, the other way, you have the watchtower.
Yeah. No, I would still. their attention's on the tiger.
Yeah, so you kind
I gotta
of hug
slip-
the wall
yep,
and get into
the
the
trees.
You go a couple trees, and you find a tree that has a small door in it.
Okay.
It's like
hidey hole.
half as tall as you.
It's a dag hidey hole, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so you find the hole and you're reaching around, and there's no knob that's obvious, but as you fumble around, give me an investigation check.
Okay, but hang on. This is where this matters.
Yeah.
Advantage on wisdom checks related to forest
There you go.
or
Granted.
mountain. Okay. There you go. Did you say investigation?
Yeah.
18.
18. So eventually you find a knot that's just the size of a breast. And you just give it a slight twist and opens the door, and you look around and you crawl in there. This whole room is not much more bigger, maybe twice the size of you, but not taller than you, as you just kind of curl in there. And you know, whenever you hide, you immediately have to go to the bathroom. At least I do. Okay. And I'm kind of feeling like this is where we end tonight. Now, how much do we want to hand wave?
Was it there? Are you you wrapping up this adventure?
I think we almost could, right? Now here's the problem.
We're still chained in the
The
basement.
the worm is still coming. Nothing has called off the worm.
Oh.
Well, and I remember hearing we had 10 minutes to go save everyone.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, when she
Master
threatens,
Oh,
she's like, if they don't hear from me in 10 minutes, I'm killing
that.
people.
There's another problem.
I think Necron would be like, break camp, let's go.
Well, that's the question.
Yeah,
is
but he doesn't give two hoots about.
He's taking the wizards. He doesn't care what the orcs are doing.
Yeah.
the orcs.
Maybe. But he's in charge now, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, and this Necron guy, so the Necron guy eventually comes out, and they start marching back to the orc camp, and they're gonna break camp. All right, I don't know what time of the. This has got to be late afternoon by now.
Yeah, so it's just a question. So the ones that are watching the hostages, do they
Have no idea what they have orders to start killing them.
Probably early afternoon.
So
Because this whole battle didn't.
Take an hour, right? So
If that.
right, so it's early afternoon, and we started way early in the morning.
Yeah.
So if that,
Yeah, because we were sneaking in. And then
so it's probably late morning.
So
If
Late morning, early afternoon.
so
somewhere
above
in
the
there, yeah.
table, do we want to spend next session trying to resolve that stuff? And what do we do with Noel? Because his character went to heaven.
So it depends what Darcel decides to do.
All right.
Is Darcel like peace out? Like
this is group storytelling.
Yeah.
All right. In my mind, there's two camps. One is run by Darkmar, the cousin of Trakmar. He was favorable to him, and so Trakmar, when they split up the families, right? Trakmar left Helga and the child with Darkmar, feeling that was safer. Right? Darkmar is not going to follow the rule, and probably led a revolt when he got that, and the 10 minutes were up. He probably freed Helga and Darkmar and whoever else was with them rose up and overthrew whatever orcs were in that encampment. Okay? Trakmar. And that's another story. Right? So, we have Trakmar and Phil. Right? This is Leonard's other character, Phil, might have been with them. And so
at the other camp.
And so when it came time for the other, and I had a name for him.
These are in the Netflix spin-off series.
Yeah. So it was Trakmar and Phil versus the orc, weaponless. they break free as they when they see that the orcs have been given the command to start killing off prisoners, and they saw one of their townspeople was being carried off. They said, "It's time." Trackmar says, "It's time." He suches up his Mr. Incredible belly from the first, right? And that's kind of the Trackmar, right?
And Phil has his spoons with the sharpened ends on them, and
And the shivs.
Frying pan.
Yeah.
Frying pan.
yeah, and a lot of boiling water.
And so they go to battle, and I mean, these are your old characters. We can't kill them off, right?
No.
So, but the people rise up at the moment of time of execution and overthrow their orc prisoners, resolving that. But yet we still have the worms.
And does Darcel come back?
And then what's
heal
the
us
deal
and
with
break us
Dag?
up? We don't know.
Well, I saw that alien thing with the crystal, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I. Okay, well, so
I-
the reason Darcel was hanging around to go take care, try to release the guy,
I think
his
we should at
companions.
least
at
resolve
least.
that tonight. What is Darcel
Well-
like? They leave. What is Darcel? do?
Darcel goes back.
How long does your
Emboldening bond.
last?
An hour.
All right, so you have time to explain this. So between, at some point, you two wake up, right? You've been left for dead in the under.
That's what Darcel was waiting for them to leave so he could go back for them.
Okay. Now you are still in heavily dangerous territory, right? So you crawl in your hidey ho. How long do you give it? 10 minutes? Hour? So
A few minutes, but I saw them all leave, right?
uh
You're probably here. At the very least.
constitutions of Lorne and Katota. Lorne's is probably better, right?
Let's see here. Come on, wake up, screen. Now's not the time. Are we talking about saving throw?
Constitution score. What is your modifier?
+3.
Plus, you have +3.
Mine's only +2.
Wow. So,
Basic.
But they didn't want you
saving
dead.
no,
throw.
that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I was say they didn't want him dead, so they're not.
Yeah.
There's
No, but you were at 0 hit points. Sometime within that next hour, you awaken. And it was probably to the conversation of Darcel and Zerwak. Right? Because you have this mental connection.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Darcel, you communicate to Zerwak that I'm hiding out and letting them. They seem to be leaving, and you want to give them ample time to clear away before you go and try to rescue Lorne and Katota. And so sometime in that hour, you hear the moanings of Lorne and Katota as they start to come through. Now, did you two have magic items?
Oh.
I had
Whatever magic items you have, you no longer have.
I had a spell casting. Oh, I had an orb.
So
It wouldn't have been worth anything to
focus.
them. It was a focus.
it was, if a focus you keep, any
I mean, because I came back from the dead, I already had no
yeah.
ends.
I'm
so-
just saying a magic sword. They gone. Anything magical they took. Otherwise, they don't have a care for coin. They don't have, but they would take magic stuff. But eventually you come back in, you figure out the shackles, you take them back.
And I guess we would maybe go look in the room that I saw the alien guy come out of, and nothing there.
Nothing in
I
there.
saw the crystal that was on Dag's head, so
Does that count as a short rest?
Turndale will probably tell you too.
No.
but I could do the healing spirit again and give you some hit points to
Well, and if
at
I'm
least walk.
functional, I still have my own. I can still lay hands. I still had points to give myself.
Yeah.
You're rescued. He pulls you out of there. Where do you go? What do you do?
So they seem to have left town, but as far as we know,
We're still in occupied
the purple
territory.
worms are still coming. They're up in this town, and as far as we know, the townspeople are still in the concentration camps.
With orders to be killed.
We stopped her from getting the tome. We stopped her, and now her minions are leaving, but we don't know what the orcs are doing with the townspeople, and we don't know that they called off the worms.
But they absolutely did not call off the worms.
Okay.
There's no opportunity. Oh, I guess if Necron did, but
we don't know.
I'm sure you would also explain Darcel and Zerwak are gone for all intents and purposes.
Zerok is
Or not
vamped
Darcel,
away.
Uguay.
Uguay's gone. He
Yeah.
is ascended. He is taking care of the tome.
Well, and Zerwak's out of picture.
And Zerwak is somewhere else. He teleported away with the book, and then
He said something about
and then
Blazing
Someone stole
Dell.
the book.
and then
That's was on the other side of the Neverwinter Wood. How do,
yeah. So I don't even know where that is. How long it might take him to get back, but I don't know. We got to figure out. So
So
which
it's-
one was? Do we figure out which one was controlling the purple worms?
We never figured that out.
It's a hired job. There's no one here controlling the purple worms.
Right.
Okay. So is that
So we hand wave, right? You go back to the Winterstone Temple. That seems like the safest place. You go back there to rest.
I thought they dug it up.
It's a lot
they
easier to get into.
tunneled into it and trashed it?
Yeah,
That's right. So there's a big hole,
Okay.
right? But there's only a handful of people that knew where it was,
Fair.
and
Ta would also grab the off the tiger.
okay, makes sense. Yeah, grabs the neck chain, as you say your little prayer over the dead animal, and you make your way back to Winterstone Temple as you stew over how you're going to handle this. And now, here's what I picture. I'm just going to hand wave this, right? Here's what I picture: the worms. Day 10 has come, and you hear off in the distance like thunder, crack, a vibration, and it comes to a point, and it stops. The payment isn't there. The in the time that those remaining 3 days, where the orc, the Necron, and the wizards have conferred with the orcs, explain that Symmetrix has met her demise, and there is no longer a reward for staying, and that they should go join their brothers on the front. The orc people are under orders. They have no care for this town. The wizards they care more about the dragons than this town. There's nothing to them, right? They spend enough time here.
They're here for a reason. The reason's no longer here.
But they also don't care to stop the worm either, right? But when the worms get here for the other half of their payment, the payment's gone. So what do the worms do? Maybe they lay some destruction to the town looking for their payment. They don't find it. However, what did the townspeople do? Right? The townspeople who overthrew the orcs went into hiding. Right? They fled their encampments and went into the woods and into hiding, and they set out patrols to watch, and they were watching over the orc camp as they dispersed, and the wizards as they dispersed. And then on that day 10, they from a distance saw the worms come, do a survey of the town, not doing as much destruction as they intended, but as you could see, these worms were led by the bullets and bullet riders, the drow bullet riders that come, and they had this way of letting off seismic charges that would attract the worm to follow it, and but with nothing here of value for them, they after spending an hour, 2 hours going through the town, they also retreated back to where they came from.
At some point, Dag would probably return from, assuming that's real Dag.
Well, so yeah. It's somewhere off in the woods, guys. Is it safe yet?
That's the cutscene at the end of the credits. Right?
Guys, can I come back yet? That voice in my head's gone. This is nice. Guys, hello?
I'm sure at some point you would return to the Sunless Citadel.
Go ahead, Ken.
Or Temple.
That voice in his head.
When
Someone
I
was
sended messages.
Uguay was messaging.
So,
Oh, right. Okay.
not
Okay.
not Uguay.
Yeah, it was me.
Yes, well, that was one, but there was this
Oh.
Nargath creature with the crystal had super mind control ability that he could, what do I call it, mind. He basically was a brain worm. Would cast his influence, project himself into the mind, and was able to steer Dag into doing. And it was, I don't know if you remember, there was a conversation one time where I said, "How did you get into the lower level? Does anyone remember?" And so, and as a group, you came up with the open sesame. And when Dag heard that, they heard that and they learned how to get into the lower level. But they didn't learn how. And then I came up with the idea that Dag supposedly was down there and saw the Thome of Dragons, and he's like, "Thome of Dragons? I thought that was a Thome of Flagons. Arendelle, I thought he was a drinker." That's how I justified it in my head.
That he didn't give him the whole path down there.
Yeah. And he for whatever reason just didn't remember, didn't know, but he was being used by this Nargath that was influencing him to try to get intelligence back. Okay. So I think we've resolved the fate of Fortitude. Agreed?
Agreed.
Happy enough with the result?
Yeah. Love the ending.
Yeah.
Failed the mission successfully.
A near total party kill.
Closest we've ever been.
Yeah.
Closest you've ever been.
Ken,
Yeah.
Ken, you
Yeah, hats
you
off to Ken.
you saved it with the Hail Mary there at the end.
Yeah, that
We
was
were-
awesome.
Well, the whole
and then
divine.
I cleaned
Yeah.
it up.
divine
Yeah.
intervention there.
Real
But-
easy.
Yeah, it gave
well,
me-
at least we'd gotten the book away from her. I thought, yeah,
That buttoned it up nicely.
yeah,
Yeah.
the roll
Yeah.
that to get under 13 on a D100.
yeah.
That was pretty key.
Even at
Ridiculous.
And then you gave yourself up. That was so in Path of Ilmater. That's the type of
about
that's what he's all about.
sacrifice.
And so I think that was fitting.
Yeah.
All right,
Good call.
now next week I'm at Gen Con.
Yep.
In 2 weeks, we're going to talk about our descent to Avernus
Okay.
as we go.
That means I should probably actually do the level up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What level characters should they be?
So right now you're 13. So
He
anyone
told us to level up to 13 or 14, whatever I'm not right now.
Wait, okay. So going
'Cause
back
I know I
to
never did it.
the characters we left off.
Yes. So you're going back to your
Okay.
Sharknado guy.
Okay, and I don't remember what level he was. Let me find him.
We should be level 13s when we come back.
And you're going back to your sharpshooter,
because we were supposed to level up to 13.
Christiana.
Christiana,
So we're level 12, and then we're leveling up
to
to
13.
13.
13.
Which is why Shark Boy is going crazy.
Shark Boy's going,
That's
oh
true,
yeah.
because I didn't eat enough in my previous.
Now,
Level.
Christian and Noel, the town of El Turel. The town of El Turel has been cursed and been sent to the Nine Hells, sent to Avernus. This entire town has been sent to Avernus. Chained, floating moat over the fiery brimstone landscape of Avernus. the town is full of people you'd find in a town. Your characters might be one of them. Now, why would a level 13 character be in a town such as, was it trying to save the town? Or perhaps your party, for you were part of a party that was in Avernus adventuring for some other reason. I don't know. Do you know each other? Are you separate? You guys can make up that. You two talk and figure that out, how you want to do. Basically, everything's available to you. Everything's available. You just need to come up with a reason why you're in Avernus. You need to come up with a reason how, if you know each other. Right? Tell me that. Now, we have Shark Boy, Christiana. Was there someone else?
Ken.
And Ken
Olak,
who jumped in looking for Gloin, looking for adventure, sacrificing themselves before they killed everyone.
Also to save Shark Boy again.
Save Shark.
Olaf jumped in to save Gloin. Shark Boy jumped in to not kill everyone, and then Christiana jumped in to save Shark Boy.
And so
We're all gonna die.
you find yourself in Avernus, and we will get into that in 2 weeks, and perhaps Leonard will be back.
I was going to ask about that, yeah. Because if we're going to re-enter Gloin,
Yeah. So, okay. Is this preventing me from going to 13, or should I
Go ahead and go to 13.
go to 13? Okay.
We
But
have
I'm
to figure out.
berserk.
Yeah, that makes it all the more, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
And so, how is Christiana and
We-
Olak keeping distance from Sharknado?
or not.
Or you're just going to sacrifice yourself to him?
Well, no. I mean, they might come up with a way to try to help. Maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk. I mean, that's cool. Let's figure
Yeah.
out how that happens. We
I
can
don't-
talk roleplay that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a potions store in hell though.
That is a problem. Is
So
we've
you have
used
to find a
most
new
of our
character?
items,
I have
potions,
to build a new
spell
character.
slots, and
So-
we're jumping straight into hell.
Yep.
I have a couple
So-
ideas, but what did you have in mind?
So I talked to Dave briefly on the trip up,
Oh yeah.
and I said in my mind, I was like either, and he explained it in ways that made it, sky's the limit, but that's dangerous for me. So I'm like, okay. In my head, I was like, either I could do the cleric thing, but I've never played a cleric, and I don't know if that now's the time to learn at these high levels a lot of stuff.
Cleric's not too bad, especially if you play a straight
I
cleric.
think you've been a paladin enough.
Yeah,
kinda
it's
have
not
some insight.
too.
Well,
But
and
anyways,
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, either I go with what I know, and either spool up a new paladin or whatever. I thought about cleric.
I'll put it this way: it's only really complicated if you start like dual classing and taking feats. That's when it starts getting really complicated.
But a straight up cleric, maybe.
Yeah, if you're a straight cleric, it's
Because to
probably
me,
not
that
too
was
bad.
it was an opportunity to try something I hadn't done before.
Mm-hmm.
The other thought was, okay, do I pick a different?
And
I like druid, so do I pick a different type of druid? Maybe not.
the
what-
irony of a cleric in hell is kind of fun too.
There's
And
all
then there
sorts of clerics.
It's
A
true.
second cleric in hell.
And then, in the midst of all that, so cleric or druid are my top two picks. Not that I wouldn't be willing to do a paladin again. And then the other thought was, okay, as far as race, I was like, well, never played a dragonborn, but a dragonborn might blend in with the demons better. Scaly, pointy, whatever. So those were the kinds of things that were just kind of top of my brain. Hadn't settled on any of them. I'm open for suggestions and input. I want to make sure that I'm able to contribute strongly.
So I could go back to Barkworm, and set on he's set on coming back to help. Somehow he gets back, gets in there.
Well, we can even hand wave that and say you jumped in the first place.
Yeah.
No. you don't.
I'm not. That's my least favorite
Yeah.
of the three. The second is a redeemed soul, right? So somebody that's been down there for a long time, done his time, wants out, sees these people as a conduit for good. Maybe he can redeem himself. And then the third one would be Uguay. Uguay gets a new assignment from Ilmater. I don't know. I just thought of that when I was going into heaven there. Maybe
level.
Maybe I'm not done.
I know
Maybe
you
Ilmater
want.
has.
I know you want me in heaven, but what if you sent me to hell instead?
The pain and suffering, that's all what he's...
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna
sacrifice the whole. Yeah.
I looked up Ilmater, and there's a cult. There's a priest. They're called alleviators, and they go around and they take on suffering of others. And it just kind of fits. But anyways, I don't know. I feel like those are my favorites. Those two
If you
things.
if you did Uguay, that's another cleric.
Yeah.
Gloin's a cleric, and you're talking about doing a cleric.
Well, it was a consideration. I forgot. I
not
forgot that he
no.
was.
I would like to point out like 6 hit points, so clerics would be helpful.
It's not no, and there's a lot of different types of cleric.
Sure.
Right.
Right? So
And you're a peace.
peace,
player.
and I think he was a life. Gloin was a
Yeah.
life cleric.
Yeah.
So they are fairly different.
And there's thunder, there's death. That was a death cleric. I had Necron as a death cleric.
I do like the Redeemed Soul. If I did that, I was thinking of Warlock.
So that would play into
But it could be
Maybe-
kind of tough for the DM because
maybe your redeemed soul is you're partnering with his cleric to try to. You are trying to absolve yourself, trying to redeem yourself by saving these people and hoping that you can appease your god.
or his,
Your
he could be my mentor. Is it-
exactly, and so your thing is, hey, for us to ascend, we need to save this town. We save this town, and that's how we can.
And that's your overarching campaign for us is to save the town.
Well,
We're here to save Gloin.
We're here to save Gloin.
We're here to get out.
But you're going to learn the way to get out is to save the town.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds all good.
Happy with how this ended?
If you don't like the cleric, just let
Yeah.
me know and we'll figure some other angle on it.
I thought I had you.
Well, I need to do.
I thought I had it.
I'll do
almost
some
did.
research. 'Cause I
One
do like,
roll away.
I do like a druid. I mean, we're going to be in a rocky place. I like chucking rocks. So.
The closest we've come to a total party kill. Ken, 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, I guess I can wait an extra week to play.
More yoga time.
We still YouTubing?
Yeah, I'm going to turn it off right now.
True.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye. End of. Oh yeah, I have to come up with a new beginning. That's interesting. And
Ooh, and I could. We'll have. Does
Dark
that new-
Queen Ascension back into hell.